much.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to uh, what is this? Tomb of Annihilation? I don't
It
know.
is.
It is, evidently.
How's everyone doing?
I am
Yep.
excited to be back. It's been too long. I've missed D&D with my friends.
3 weeks, right? 3 weeks since we've streamed
Honestly,
to the
way too
internet.
long. Way
Yeah,
too long.
way too long.
Much too
Yeah,
long.
I agree. I agree.
Not a fan.
So, hello, internet. We're back. We're live. We're gonna play D&D. I don't know. Let me go ahead and get these people introduced and let you know who their characters are, and then we'll hop into this game and I don't know, kill some people. Uh, Josh, let's go ahead and introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And anything special you want to shout out?
Hi, I'm Josh, or Singularity Josh on the internet. I am playing Furbolg Circle of Shepherds Druid Meadowrin, who is fun and I love him. Can I just take a quick moment to pause before we get in? Obviously, there is a different player at a seat that is not normally there. Neve had some pretty major surgery, and B has kindly said that she will come and play for a while. So, sending all our love to my IRL, actual real life sister Neve,
Love to Neve.
and not my in-game cousin Brew. But also love to Brew. Let's be real. But
Oh,
yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
But more love to Neve. I feel.
All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and let B introduce herself. How are you doing, B?
Doing all right. Looking forward to playing some D&D. It has been a while. Should I introduce my character now?
I mean, you know,
say it?
if anybody watched our last episode, they
Yeah.
should know who your character is. But let's get a full detailed description so everybody at the table knows who you're playing.
A full detailed description, like a full detailed,
Full
not
on.
just.
I want
Okay.
all of it.
Okay, so I did write out a little thing. Which I didn't, just on appearance, and it's disappeared. So we're not going to use that. She's 7 foot tall, furball woman, graying roots or white roots, I suppose, with mossy green hair. She carries a. She's 7 foot tall, which actually is quite like the lower range for firbolgs, I think. So short but stooped. She carries around a battle axe, which is quite a big battle axe. Yeah, she wears sort of fabrics and some furs. Wears wooden and bone totems around her. She's um, oh god, what do they call them? Barbarian something or other. Totem barbarian, that's it. Thank God. And yeah, her name's Briarin, and she is very, very, very old. And looking forward to meeting her grandbabies again.
Yeah. Speaking of one of them grandbabies, how you doing, Prue?
I am doing well, thank you. I am just yeah, I'm all right. I had an okay crimbleness considering Boris's last minute decision to just turn it off. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
Yep. And who you playing?
I am playing Fernerin. Yep, that's the one. She is a medium tall furbolg, halfway between Meadorin and Briarin. Right, Briarin?
Briarin, yeah.
Yeah. And she is bob of dark green hair, a little pink nose, brown fluffy furry skin with little white freckles all over, and she just wants to spread peace and love and put little flowers in people's hands and just generally be a little sweet bean.
Yeah.
And asked who she is. Oh, she's a life cleric of Eldath as well.
Excellent,
Wanted that
excellent.
information.
Now for the, odd man out, the only non-Furbolg in this party.
Get on it, Rob. Sort yourself out.
How you doing, Rob?
I can't believe this has happened to me.
Can you say?
What can I say? Hi. Life. D&D. I'm playing a wood elf. Repeat. A wood elf. Not Furbolg. But I'm gonna be covered in fur by the time I get out of this fucking jungle. I am a... What am I? Paladin, am I? Yeah, there you go. I'm a wood elf paladin. Kelakiel, your boy. Oath of the Ancients, I think. I like nature and stuff. Represent. We're just gonna... Yeah, easy breezy. I've done this for a while. When was the last time we
None of us
played?
have.
3 weeks
None
ago.
of us have.
3 weeks ago. Yeah,
I'm
it's
out
been a
of
while.
whack. Come on. New year, new me. No. Happy New Year, everyone. Probably. I don't know. Welcome to 2021. Sorry, Kirk. There you go.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time. It's just So I guess I should probably do like a recap, except I don't really wanna.
Do it.
Last time on Tomb of
So-
Annihilation.
Do it.
Deep in the heart of the dark jungle.
That was pretty good.
I love it.
Deep in the dark heart of the jungle, in a little tiny place, hidden by hallucinatory terrain, a couple of furbolgs in the village of Terrorin were attacked. Darkness predicted to consume Chult. Anyway.
That was pretty good. You kept it up.
I could do it actually, like, if I had actually, like, written out a recap, but
Yeah.
it's been 3 weeks, and honestly,
Like, I'll be honest. Between the other players and chat, anyone else turned on? Anyone
Wow.
else really turned on?
Put it in your pants, Rob.
Hey.
Jesus.
We're having a
Back in a
rocky
cage.
start. I can summarize last session pretty effectively,
Please.
honestly.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, hang on, Josh. Why are you trying to rail this derailed train? What's wrong with you?
Full 100% Looney Tunes action, baby, is what happened.
Oh,
That's what happened last session.
but you know what, we needed this rocky start to have some laughter and enjoy each other's company, because let me just say, like, I'm not sure about everybody else, but the last 3 weeks have sucked balls. Yes, it was a holiday, but you would never know from all the bullshit that's going on in the world. Because Josh obviously wants to play D&D, I'll go ahead and get serious.
Call me out.
Wow.
I don't know what was serious about calling last session actual real life Looney Tunes. Like, fucking hell, if Bugs Bunny is the metric for reality we're using.
I mean, that's fairly accurate. So yes, last session, not a whole lot happened, other than they were in the middle of having a diplomatic conversation with a set of goblins that they were tracking down to acquire an amulet from around the chieftain's neck. And failing the words to persuade Queen Grabstab to give them the amulet after getting caught in a ploy to deceive, they did what they always do. They rolled initiative. And they actually did manage to Looney Tunes their way into acquiring the amulet and GTFO away with a well-placed pass without trace and, a bit of invisibility and some pure hauling ass. Thank you, Val. Much love. Anyway, So they did that, and then they were going to head back to Port Nyanzaru to give the amulet back to Wakanga Otamu in exchange for the reward they were promised, when the NPC traveling with them, Inete, promptly reminded them, "Hey y'all, I'm paying for an escort to the Aldani Basin. I don't want to go 12 days back to Port Nyanzaru when we're only 6 days away."
Honestly, fully unreasonable if you ask me.
So they decided to head back towards the Aldani Basin, heading back to their favorite location in Schultz, Camp Vengeance, where the most pleasant of people reside, to reacquire the canoe that they left there when they hauled ass away from the tropical storm and the pleasant company of Commander Niall Breakbone. As they were
Boo! Boo that
Yeah,
guy!
he sucked real bad.
as they were as man, now y'all messed me up. As they were making their way
D&D.
back towards Camp Vengeance, Renee, their divination wizard, pieced out. She had a vision, had to go take care of some stuff, sent Killer a message, and they had conversation via the message spell, said goodbye, and as they camped the night before reaching Vengeance, a familiar to most of the party, older Furbolg, stepped into their camp. And that is where we are picking up.
Amazing.
Alright, so you are in the heart of Jolt. You are mere an hour, 2 hours away from Camp Vengeance. And Briarin has just walked into camp.
Oh,
Hello, grandmother.
hello. I thought I might find you here. This is where your tracks led to. It has taken me some time.
Is Briar in the hugging type? Would she receive a hug?
Yeah, she'd receive a hug. Yeah.
I will run over and give you a big hug then. A big squishy Furbolg hug.
Oh, it is good to see you. Oh,
It's
Your
a
mic is-
lovely surprise.
Your mic was all funny there, bro. I don't know
yeah,
if that was
fully didn't
Dougal.
hear.
I don't know if that was Dougal playing with the lead or something, but we didn't hear that.
Being a good boy. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Grandma, this is a very welcome, definite surprise.
Yes,
Hey.
I am quite tired. Let me sit down. Let me sit and rest. Briarin's gonna go over to where they've made a camp. Come, talk to me. Come, tell me what you've been up to. Willerin has sent me to see where you have got to.
Are you just falling out of the fucking trees now?
Who's this guy?
Calla. This is grandmother. This is Briarin.
Keller.
He's
He's an elf.
He is an elf. He is somewhat difficult, but he means well.
Well, as long as
He's
he
like
means.
really, really good at trees.
He is very good at trees.
That is good. We are in a jungle.
Very perceptive of you.
I am very perceptive, young man.
Hey, okay. If there's any more conversation y'all want to have, feel free. Otherwise, shall we go steal a boat? I mean, reclaim a boat?
Liberate.
Liberate the boat.
So I'm assuming you probably catch her up with everything that you've been
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, like
Because I don't want to recap all of that
We'll
in
tell
character.
you all the adventures we've
I
been
think Meadow will ask kind of like why, like, you know, was Willowrin concerned that we had not come back? Is that...
You have been gone longer than expected, and there was concern. You, uh, I believe also there were feelings around whether or not you were safe. I don't know who that came from. I am simply following what Willerin has requested. I am also eager to find out what it's like outside Terrorin. It has been hard, but I'm grateful.
Uh, I think that me and Fernerin are okay. She's looked after us. So
Well, some people did do or die, and then some people did also just up and leave, and so it's it's been a little confusing out here. The sense of community is a strange one that we're just now very much getting used to. But uh, yes, mm, I found two swingers. That was really cool.
You found swingers.
And they gave me little gifts, and really nice to me. Yeah.
As they should. Let's go get your boat then.
Right.
This sounds like you need it.
As you can see, I've posted up today's weather since I didn't want to roll it at the end of last session.
thank you.
So, you know, a nice, lovely, warm, 35 degrees.
Pretty standard,
I
honestly.
love being in chainmail.
I'm just saying, like, if I walk out my door, it's like rhyme. I would love to be back in, Chult right now.
I don't know, not with it raining and it being 35 degrees.
It's only a steady mist, and I grew up in that weather, so...
Yeah.
Mid,
Google
not for
is
me.
being naughty. I will be.
Alright, so... You are heading to acquire a boat. Do you have a plan on how you will be doing this? Are you just going to walk up and grab it?
So, I think stick to the tree line as best we can. I think the plan was Medarin was going to cast Pass That Trace on everyone. And I think we were going to try and do it like a couple of hours before... a couple of hours before...
Dawn?
Yeah, like dawn or dusk, either one. Like, so we had some natural darkness to work with, and it wasn't like busy in the camp. It might just be sentries or whatever. I think that was kind of the feel.
Okay, so you know that there's like a clear, like, as you're approaching Camp Vengeance, that the trees have all been cleared away from the camp for like 500 yards. So like there's no way to approach the fort, the camp, whatever you want to call it, undercover, unless you're like swimming in the water.
Well, I mean, if it's dark anyway, like I'm hoping that the natural darkness will help us, like, just cover the ground that we need to with Pass Without Trace, in addition to the natural darkness.
Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, if you're planning on going pre-dawn, that's cool. There's the one issue that 3 of you don't have dark vision though.
Well, I've got the dark vision spell, which I can give out 2 times and then leave us 1 for Pass Without Trace. Has somebody got a hooded lantern? I thought somebody had a hooded lantern or similar. Do you have one, Prue? I thought it might have been you.
Yeah, I do. I got a hooded lantern, baby.
So, or that might be the other alternative. So we use a hooded lantern and then
3? I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, because those lobster creatures gave us some. Yes, I have hooded lanterns, so I can put some of our flask oil in there. and then lower the hood down so we've only got like a 5-foot radius of dim light, so we're not super obvious, I suppose.
Alright. That might work. So I will.
I
pull
will
you up to the
actually
page.
recommend furbogs. Should we use the furbog disguise self so that we all look like humans in Camp Vengeance clothing, so that if we do get spotted,
That is certainly a thing we could do.
That lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't help us see in the dark, but I think that's a good idea, generally
yeah,
speaking.
it's more that if we get spotted, they're less likely to try and do something
Jump
weird
us or whatever,
with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just
That's,
concerned that if they're like, "What are you doing at the walls? Get back in here!" and then we're like, "Oh no."
Yeah. You can't leave. Oh no.
I feel like I think I saw those furbogs out in the forest somewhere. I'm going after them.
Right. You should all be long rested. And at full currently. And make sure that you've, picked your spells and whatnot.
Yeah. I've got enough second level slots that I can literally just stock everything that I want to stock.
So, I've put y'all back on the landing page so y'all can give me a marching order. Y'all will be coming from the red line, heading down to the bottom of the page, so I don't know if you want to arrange yourselves.
I think the wood
Probably
elf
m-
can go up front.
I was about to say, it probably
Yeah.
makes sense for Kala to go up front because Kala's a swordy boy.
And good at hiding in trees. Elf
Yeah.
style.
So which way's facing front again? The red line.
So no, this way's.
Oh, that was. Okay.
So
good.
the red line is like the back line basically.
Yes.
So I don't know whether you want to swap with me as well.
Y'all are
or-
coming from the north going south.
Yeah. Can.
Do you want to swap with me, Brian? Because you've got because you're also a melee
There?
person.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, y'all do have room, so y'all don't have to be, like, in a single file line.
Yeah, I
Like,
think the square's
Yeah.
probably fine, honestly.
Right? So,
Before we all go in, I will cast aid on Bryarin, Medarin, and Keller, which yeah, I think. Oh, display instead. There you go.
There it is.
There you go. You get 5 max HP, so you get 5 extra HPs basically. But it's not temp HP.
Oh, it's not 10. Oh,
No.
nice. That's really cool.
Oh shit!
No,
Didn't mean
it's
to do
not
that.
concentration. It's such a handy little spell. And then, after I've handed out my little tiny strips of white cloth, I will front up my nose and flap my ears, and I will slowly shrink to a 6'5". No, you can be 3 feet with a furball, right? The furball
Yes.
disguise self is more powerful.
yes.
I will just make myself like a 5'5" Jolton woman in Camp Vengeance colours. Easy peasy.
I will literally just because I have 8 charisma. I will just look at what Fern's done and copy it exactly.
I'm going to turn myself into an older person that I've met along the way to finding these two, or these lot.
Cool.
Okay, disguise.
Any
When Medarin does this, it looks exactly like Fern. I'll sort of turn to him and be like, "Well, in another life, this could have worked." Should we get this boat then?
I think it's probably wise. Alright, so I will. So like Fern's got a little 5 feet sphere of light around her, correct? Is
Yes. Yes.
that- she's got the hooded lantern.
Mm-hmm.
I will first cast Dark Vision on myself,
Okay.
and then I will cast Pass Without a Trace on the rest of us.
Okay. So the hooded lantern is 5 foot of bright and then 5 foot of dim, or
She's 5 foot of dim, I'm pretty sure.
It's just 5 foot of dim, yeah.
If
And
it's
then
got the
if
hood
I
slotted.
So, Annette and Briarwood will have to travel right next to Fernarin to be able to see it all.
Did you cast that vision on me, or did you cast it on?
I've got another spell
Brian.
slot. If you've got the lantern, I can cast it on Briaron.
Annette
I-
can just carry the lantern, and then y'all
And then
will all
everybody
be
else can
within
see.
5
And then everyone-
feet of,
Yeah.
because y'all are all basically within 5 feet of her.
Yeah, I'll hand her one of the lanterns.
That makes sense rather than spending spell slots.
Yeah, because then that'll still leave me a second level spell slot.
Yeah.
Cool. So, y'all are just
I-
going
I-
to openly walk towards the boats.
Yeah, the point is, is the plan that we're just literally going to walk up to the boats, grab the boats, and sail?
Yeah, I mean, I think we try and like we've got the power of like the dim light on our side anyway. Hopefully, like in terms of like the actual daylight, and then we've got like a +10 to stealth, and we'll just try and cross as much ground as we can, sort of using these like natural features or whatever, like these little like gradients of land to our.
So
to the
y'all are
best of
going to
our-
sneak then?
Yeah,
Cool.
Sneaky, sneaky, yes.
All right.
that probably makes sense.
You can
honestly.
all roll me stealth with advantage unless you have disadvantage, and then it's a straight roll.
and then
Oh,
add
okay.
and then add 10.
So, 30.
So
Ryron's never been so stealthy.
24 for Meadow.
22 for turn.
30.
I'm just trying to see. Does my chainmail give me disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also.
Yes.
But you have chainmail, Rob, or, like because you'll
Oh,
have a little.
I got a chain shirt.
So if you like look on your skill tree, like on the D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
you have a little D next to stealth.
No, I don't.
Then
Okay, you
it's-
have a chain shirt, not chain mail.
Yeah, so
and
you roll with
chain shirt
advantage
does
for-
not provide
Give you-
disadvantage.
So yeah, you roll with advantage.
Oh wow,
Well, that's still a 15.
that's true.
But that's a
24.
24.
There you go.
Nice.
Cool.
Boy.
All right. So yes, y'all
Boing.
reach the boat with no real issue, and can pull the boat off into the water, hop in,
Yep.
and sail away.
Hell yeah, brother.
Whoosh!
Cool.
Nailed it.
Yay! We did it! Great job, gang.
That
Oh,
was,
guys, we completed D&D.
That was. You, Rob.
This is gonna be y'all new tactic, isn't it? The smash and grab.
Oh, smash and grab.
That was not smash and grab. That was sneak
Not
and
yet.
grab. Oh, why?
All right. So
Me
Sneak
smash
and
your
grab.
Because Inefe's a human, I'll just let her keep hold of that lantern until we get to Camp Vengeance. I'm gonna
Okay.
remove it from my inventory. And if I forget about it, I forget about it. I do have 3 of them, so I don't need 3.
Just don't keep on giving her lanterns. Like, here, take this. Here,
Yeah.
take this.
Oh. So, shall we get some navigation? Are we going to change the order of who's doing things? Will Meadow still navigate with Annette's help while y'all
Yeah.
are on the river? And,
So here's a fun thing about Medorin now. I changed my level 4 thing and took a feat. I took
Ooh.
skill expert, so I bumped my wisdom so it's still 20. I gained proficiency in perception, and I gained expertise in survival. So now my survival is +9.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
So I think Meadow is probably okay to navigate.
yeah, what was that? What was that survival bonus again?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Plus a lot. It's plus a lot. Because it's fun for me to roll one thing real good.
What is it?
It's +9. So it'll be +11 next level.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just.
It's just working out whether you need to actually fucking roll at this point.
I guess,
You
like the minimum
like
we can
you
roll is a 10.
literally you literally do not need to roll while y'all are on the river. If you go into the jungle, it'll be different. But while you're on the river, you don't even need to roll.
Even a nat 1
Wow.
takes me up to a 10.
Yep.
Jesus.
So.
All right, cool. All All right. So who will be doing foraging? Who will be doing perception?
And then someone needs to row, right?
Yes, somebody needs to row.
I think.
I can row. I'm pretty good at that, I imagine.
You have always been very strong, Granny. Why? What big muscles you have?
I do.
Um,
Kelly,
I will try and do the foraging again, even though I'm not always great at it. That's fine by me.
Keller, do you want to row or do you want to fish?
And not fish, and not fish. Nah, that fell flat.
Yep.
I don't care.
Didn't get that. Honestly, I'll be real. I
Right.
didn't get it.
So, I mean, obviously,
Second line,
Annette
Kelly.
doesn't have to help Meadow navigate anymore. He's totally got the knack of it. So she can provide help with either perception or foraging. If it's needed.
Oh yeah, who's doing the perception? Who's doing the lookout? I guess.
So Renee used to do that, didn't she? I think. 'Cause she's
I'm honestly good doing either fishing or perception. I'm +4 for either of those, so it's basically what other people would want me to do.
I'm pretty good with perception if you want me to do that instead.
Oh,
No, you're rowing the boat, I believe.
Yeah, so either or.
I guess it just depends on if Rob's athletics is higher than his survival.
It is, yeah. My
So-
survival is 3, my perception is 3, and my athletics is 5.
Do you need 2 to row the boat, or is it 1?
You need at least 1.
Right.
I mean, so, like, I don't make y'all roll for rowing the boat unless you end up in a situation where you're trying to outrun something or do fancy maneuvers.
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
But, yes, who's going to roll the perception? Somebody roll it with advantage.
I can do
I
that.
guess.
if you
Yes.
wish.
Grandma, you do the perception. I'll do the.
With advantage, was that?
Yeah, y'all going to both roll with
I will
advantage.
try
I
and
don't give a shit.
forage. And then.
Whoa.
Double that! She's done it again!
Jesus Christ!
She did that. We played a birthday game just off stream for my birthday, and she rolled double nat 20s, and she's done it again.
It's crazy. Just
Right.
crazy.
Let me just go
That's
ahead and
grandma.
delete Briar in.
Granny, no!
So,
Oh, bro.
I guess I should see if y'all are going to have any encounters today.
Because I see him coming, I see everything. I don't want to see everything.
It's like see,
What's the name of the village elder?
it's Willow Wren.
Witterin.
Okay, cool. All right. You want to go ahead and...
1 in 400 chance, that is.
Is there anything y'all want to do as y'all travel this day? Because there will not be any encounters.
Brian will probably sit and talk generally about how the village is getting on and ask them about their adventures and their, just generally chat.
Yeah.
She'll probably try and talk to Keller as well if he's interested in talking, and their other person who's hired them, and just be generally inquisitive.
Yep. Annette is more than happy to have a conversation.
Keller will answer, but at the moment he'll be just very short and blunt.
He in a
Briar
bad
in one
mood.
push.
Not very conversational.
Cool. Well, y'all make camp. There's the prediction for tomorrow. And,
I was just busy clipping these
I
ridiculous.
will purify food and drink the fish and watch all the wiggly worms come out of them.
Yep. Cool. Alright, you can go ahead and move the party token to your next block along the river.
Zoom in on the map because this thing's super big.
Lodge.
Alright. Just wanna see something here. dun, dun. Okay. So, let's get those perception and foraging checks for the next day.
The next day.
Yep.
Is it still with advantage?
Looks like we're eating rations tonight, lads.
So, yeah, because, like, Inite will help with whatever, so it don't matter. Y'all choose whether or not y'all want help with the perception or the survival.
Oh,
I
I
like-
see.
I like her doing a percept with you. I think that is just the most useful spot
Okay.
for her to be in.
Cool.
Because we can always eat rations, whereas we can't. It would be better if we always had a better chance at spotting danger than maybe one day
Yeah.
we have to eat rations, right?
That's fair.
Cool.
And she's not very strong.
All right. Then mark off your rations for the day because there will be no foods.
Oh, forwards.
We're gonna mark off like 6 or 7 insect cells as well.
Ah, yes.
I'm down to like 80 insect cells.
Alright, I'll put it at 80 then.
So,
Right.
which
I wasn't too far behind it actually.
are you going to just be going down to the next one below?
Yeah, like I see no reason not to.
I will say each night as we're around the campfire and if we're all sharing food together, like Fern's gonna like always make sure she like serves Keller first and like make sure Keller's hammock is the one up first because she doesn't know how to like help Keller and it's like, but I wanna help. Ooh! And so she's just trying to do like all the little things so that Keller's life is not hard while Keller is a bit put out.
Okay.
So I'll move my token down one then.
So, as you are, let me go ahead and did I roll the weather and all that today? No.
Heavy,
Heavy
rain.
rain.
Yeah. Oh, tropical storm.
Yep.
We're not going nowhere today, boys.
So y'all
Hunker down.
camp and y'all hunker down and stay where y'all are. So y'all actually don't go down to that square.
Okay.
But that's fine. That'll what y'all will be the next day. Okay. So let's just go ahead and add another day to the counter and
So I saw tropical storm yes again, and I had like a oh no. It's all right. Rain,
But-
not heavy. It's just a steady mist.
Yep. So, but it is blisteringly hot.
Yeah. Ugh.
At least it dries
Hey,
off our soggy clothes from
look,
yesterday, kind of.
Isn't that kind of funny though? Like you had the tropical storm and the temperature just made itself like significantly lower. It was so nice of the dice.
The storm away, the cold weather.
Just out of interest, Kirk, what's the temperature? What's the highest the temperature can be? Like for a day?
40 something.
Fucking hell.
Roasty.
Not a good time.
Awesome.
Okay. So as you travel down, you enter into the Aldani Basin. The terrain gets swampy, slushy, and kind of lakeish. I need to do a thing. Where are my things? Cool. All right. Cool.
During the tropical storm day, if there was like, if we made the boat into a little lean-to, so there was a little dry patch of ground. I
Honestly,
definitely
what
would
I
have
was
shown
thinking
it.
about doing, just
Yeah,
like
I was imagining
propping
sitting under
the
there
boat up.
cross-legged and just making you all look at my book. And I
Chris-
don't know how many of you were interested in the book I'd been writing this whole time. I'd be
But
like,
we're
"Look at-
all,
look at
but
these
we're all like
flowers."
8 foot tall furbolgs, so we're just like
Okay. Cool.
Except
Keller's fine under there, and we're all like,
How's the weather up there?
what a
So,
bad time.
very.
y'all will need to mark off another set of rations because I'm going to assume y'all aren't going to try to forage on that day of heavy storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That seems like a bad plan. Bad plan.
So, around lunchtime, as y'all are traveling in the Aldani Basin, y'all will have an encounter.
Motherfucker.
I
I
knew it.
just want to see if I got some artwork for these things.
Fucking lobster people.
Well, Kirk looks, if you didn't know, B, but Brian definitely would have done, Fern is writing, like, the first ever botanical encyclopedia of Schultz.
That's awesome. Byron is very encouraging and sort of that sort of grandmother way, sort of like done excellently. I knew you would do well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Pat your hand a lot.
as you are rowing the boat and you get out into the swampy area, you notice at the edge where the terrain is kind of jungly, kind of grassy, and it's in that transitional period between land and swamp and lake, and it's a mishmash of ground. You will see 12 hadrosaurs with 3 young feeding and grazing along the edge of this swampy area.
Turned into a hadrosaur at Camp Vengeance. I think that's what I'm pretty sure that's what my mod check is.
The hell's a hadrosaur?
They're like the...
It's a semi-quadrupedal herbivore with a bony head.
They're the one that's got
I
like
remember.
the,
Like a
the little
little
ridge and
Yeah.
the big tail, I think.
I think I know. With a club tail.
No,
No.
they
No,
don't
no,
have a
like
club
they've just got like a
tail.
big long, like...
Right.
They're very cute.
They look a
Let's
bit like
see.
iguanodons, but without the thumbs up.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull one over to the map and
If you
then
wanna
blow
dance
it
with
up.
my
Yeah, they
favourite
are. They are what I
dinosaur.
thought they were. I've just googled them. Yeah, you know what they are, B.
Probably. It's a
Classic dinosaur.
classic dinosaur. Basic bitch dinosaur.
There you go. You see that?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
big boy.
It wasn't exactly what I thought it was, but I do recognise it.
Holy shit, that dinosaur's the size of Jolt!
Dun
We'll
dun dun.
Roll initiative.
So,
run away.
I'm going to assume that y'all will maintain what y'all have always done and just avoid them.
If we can.
You can. They are off on the coast. You would have to approach them.
I wanna pet a baby. Prudence wants to pet a baby.
Seems a bad idea though.
Fern won't.
I think Meadow's happy, not engaging, but just like sitting and watching a while.
Do you
Yeah,
have these creatures where you're from, Keller?
No.
Do you? Oh, okay. Do you have any creatures like these ones?
No.
Oh, okay.
Need a Rob soundboard.
I'm just pressing a button here. That's what I'm doing.
Yes. No. Let's move on.
Well, these are the dinosaurs. They're not quite reptiles. They're not quite birds. They're something maybe in between.
This is truly the land before time.
Boo.
Ooh.
Boo.
So,
Which
which direction do you want to go for the next day's travel?
Away from this conversation.
Fucking hell, Rob. Um,
Keller is done.
so honestly, it's kind of difficult to. I realise the purpose of the tiles is it's difficult to see, but like,
Mhm.
has it become like? Because obviously the river is very
So,
much
yeah,
like.
I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to delete the tiles around the party token. Oh, did that
Yeah,
just
just
delete
because that
something I
gives
didn't
me a
know?
bit more of an informed decision then.
Though I think the whole
I
point is
mean, we
that
could
you
always
don't
be like,
really know.
Inete, do you have any preference as well? Because we're kind of
Well,
now at
you're
the
at the
place.
Aldani Basin now, so it's kind of up to y'all whether or not y'all want to abandon Inete here.
Like bandage.
Yeah, we brought you here. Well, they didn't.
Wow.
Inete, is there anything in particular you were looking for? You said red-robed people, and all I see is swamp and hadrosaurs. Um,
Yeah,
is it,
I do not know. I I just know that somewhere out here is something, and I I thank you for your assistance. And if you would like to help me in my search, I would not say no. I would appreciate your company.
Absolutely, it would. It's been a delight traveling with you. I will absolutely sign this entire group of people very willingly up to continue traveling with you and helping you. 100%
I
on board.
um I I do believe that it does likely help us further our overall goal. I think that wizards are generally tricksy and knowledgeable, and possibly if we can learn something from them, that might genuinely point us in a larger direction. I think it might be helpful to help.
Yes, do you think it has to do with your dreams, cousin?
Possibly,
Hmm. Well,
but
also, wizards read a lot of books, right? I don't know much about wizards, but I know they read books, and maybe they've read about something that can help with this strange curse, and we
well,
can heal that lovely person we met in Port Nyanzaru.
I
Their
mean,
name escapes me. I
Wasn't
feel ever
C-
so rude.
Cinder
wasn't
Sylvain.
Ginger Sylvain.
Uh, well, Sindra said that we needed to destroy the Soulmonger, and that's kind of all the info that we have. Where and we kind of picked up a Nete and insert half orc name here to do to to help it, just to give us a little bit of direction in the meanwhile.
Mm.
And I think that a Nete's vision, having had my own,
I,
might help us give us a little bit of structure. Otherwise, we're just blindly crumbling around the forest.
so I do believe that y'all had one other bit of information to guide y'all. There was the person who told you to seek wisdom at Orlunga, west of Umbala.
Oh, yeah. I did actually write that in the quest log as well. I'm pretty sure. I totally forgot the quest log was a thing.
I mean,
Yeah, speak to the wise guardians of Uralunga west of Mbala. She can direct you to that which you seek. And collapsed before coming round, apologising and walking back towards the
Yeah,
Temple of
we
Savras.
can definitely. Oh, yeah, that person that was
The guy that just had
weirdly
like
having a
a
vision,
moment and then went back,
Yeah.
who was part of the Eyeball God cult.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's kind of why like I'm giving you this point because you are currently east of Umbala.
Yeah, we
So
have.
I don't know if y'all want to continue south and deeper into the Aldani Basin with Inete, or if y'all want to say, "Here's the canoe. It's been fun. We got other stuff to do." Either
I
way.
think I think Josh as a player is curious as to the stuff that goes on with the Nete, honestly. And I think there is probably wisdom in what
Well,
Meadow
because
also said,
Inete,
but it depends on what you guys want to do.
well,
I'm
also
into
because
it though.
Inete is like a nice cleric, well, cleric-esque type person,
Cleric adjacent.
and me and her have gotten on pretty well this whole time. I wouldn't want to put her somewhere in her to just be immediately in danger. I think that's
well? Well,
unwise.
Annette, you were coming here because these red fellas, you weren't sure whether they were here for good or ill. So
Yes.
I don't think we should just up and see you later and then we fuck off.
That
I
is
think at the
also
very least we should go and investigate. If they're here for good, then fine. Perhaps we've maybe wasted our time, but whatever. Or if they're here for ill, then at the end of the day, we don't want them messing up more of this jungle or adding to the already problems that are already here. Do you know what I mean?
well.
So I think
Also,
at the very least we should stick around and see what's going on.
if they are wizards, then maybe they have knowledge, and it's not even time wasted.
Well, yeah,
They can
exactly.
share information. But also, Annette, the reason that you hired us in Port Nyanzaru is because you believed that you were uh, ill-equipped to defend yourself particularly well, and we can. And so I have no problem escorting you further. And if the Red Wizards are good, then maybe you can put in a good word for us. And if they're bad, then we're not just leaving you here in danger.
Well, as I said, I would appreciate your continued assistance, but I know that our bargain was simply for an escort to the basin, so if you chose to leave, I, had no hold on you. I know that you were wanting to get back to Port Nyanzaru, and I did not wish to hold you up.
Well, I think if we're here, we might as well.
A merchant prince can certainly wait for his next strange prize. There isn't any urgency. We come from a culture that doesn't even have money, so uh, waiting on someone who already has a lot to have more is not a problem for us. Even though we promise to help, the help can wait a little longer if we're helping you in
And I assume as well, once you're done here, regardless of what's here, you want to go back to Port Nyanzaru, right? So,
Yes, I
well,
would.
yeah,
Yes.
might as well stay together then.
I mean, I would not want to distract you from your own adventure, but after I have found whatever it is there is to find here, I would be okay to travel with you if such is your desire, or be happy to be escorted back to Port Nyanzaru. Either way.
Well,
I think that's settled then, isn't it?
Yeah,
grandmother?
I will go with the consensus, but it seems that you have all come to a good decision.
Alright. Cool. So, you will travel on. Now, I want to point out that it's not just like straight rowing the boat anymore, because you are in swampy territory where sometimes you're on like a lake, sometimes it's just boggy mush, sometimes it's actual land you have to cross over. So, like, you're porting the canoe at times, etc., etc.
I don't think that's too much of a hardship for three furbolgs,
Yeah,
honestly.
no. I just wanted to explain the kind of terrain that you're going
Yeah,
through.
for sure.
Um, so that being said, let's go ahead and get today's navigation and perception and foraging rolls. It's up to y'all who y'all want Inete to give advantage to.
So I guess, do we want advantage on not getting lost, or do we want advantage on potentially, like spotting a problem?
I still think
Spotting
it
a
should go to
problem.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I have a very high to survival.
Well, also I was gonna
Kirk has
say
allowed me in the past as well to use my wild companion feature to give me advantage to get a bird's eye view of the terrain and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's really going to help you in this one. Because
Okay.
it's only for an
I was
hour,
also
right?
gonna say we
It's
don't
2, but yeah.
really know where we're going anyway, so getting lost at this juncture is not
Okay.
as dramatic as it
So
sounds. In
what
my
I
humble
want
opinion.
is for you to know
Still more than 10.
which direction that you are intending to head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So much food. Yummy, yummy,
Honestly,
yummy.
following like
Straight
Inete's
down.
guidance, yeah, like if Inete thinks that getting into them, getting in.
She has no idea. All that she knows is somewhere in the Aldani Basin.
All right, we'll just head
It's-
south then, I
South down
guess.
here.
Okay, cool.
So it's 11 from me,
Cool.
which probably isn't that good, honestly, but double figures means hopefully we're not super duper lost.
Extra, extra tasty fish to have
Cool.
at our campfire
Alright.
at least.
Nice.
Crab, some swamp crab.
Swamp crab.
So you can go ahead and move the party token to where you intend to travel.
Cool.
And right. So y'all are definitely gonna have food. Around, let's see, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Briarin will spot some creatures just in time for y'all to not be surprised.
Woohoo! Thank
Thank you,
Brian.
Brian.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Grandma got danger
and grab
sense.
y'all tokens.
Legit, I do have danger sense.
that is a
That's
barbarian
skill.
feature.
That's a skill I have.
That's very funny because that's not even what danger sense
I
does.
know. I know.
It's advanced on Dex, isn't it?
Yeah, that's literally it.
Hey, it's muddy.
So y'all have a.
Would you say we
boat.
are in the danger zone?
Oh,
Give me a second.
but why
I'm
then?
gonna move y'all
Oh,
a little
Kenny
bit.
I
Login.
can't see anymore.
I can see Meadows' token, but nothing around him.
Yeah, I'm about to put daylight mode on. I just
Ah.
wanted to get y'all set onto the map first.
That's all good.
Not good enough.
You want me to kill you?
No, no, please,
Oh,
please don't.
Okay, so now that we are here, I'm going to go ahead and put up the turn order so I can get initiative from everybody. You should all be able to see now.
Yeah, I can see the grungs.
Ooh, it's so
So,
funny.
as y'all are, y'all are crossing this water, y'all are heading south. So y'all have crossed this water, and you're about to travel over and have to cross this land. When the grungs spring their attack.
Mm.
And
Bastard.
thanks to Briarin's keen sight, with the help of Inete, y'all realize that y'all are going to be attacked before y'all actually get attacked. So go ahead, select your token, and roll some initiative.
Yeah, I was about to say, kind reminder for everybody to select their token before they roll the initiative.
Looks like Frog's back on the menu, boys.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, Medi.
Tasty.
2 twos in a row. Look at that.
2 twos.
Well done, honey.
9, loving it.
Me
I
too.
guess I should roll for
Nice.
Inete too, huh?
So nice.
I'm gonna put 9.1 in the turn order.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Super
Oh,
duper.
it's plain 9.
I don't do
Always
the
gets
dex thing.
notified. Ah, well then.
Alright, so everybody's rolled their
A fool of
initiative?
me you have made.
Cool. Alright. So, between Keller and Fern, who wants to go first?
Don't mind.
Okay, I'll go.
Yep.
I'll go first, because I
Cool.
don't have an aura in my hand. There we go, that's the excuse.
Cool.
Alright, so, true to form and fashion, Briarin, you are first, as these grung pop out of the brush and the muck. What are you gonna do?
Bonus action, she gonna get angry. Rajay.
Would like
Okay.
to rage you.
I'd like to rage, and I've got 30-foot walking speed, so I believe that went to.
So I will say that this water here is difficult terrain for you.
Where's the water? Which part of it is the water?
All of it that's not the land. The blue
Yeah,
part.
and
The part that
oh,
you're
is it
standing
like-
in
okay.
is water.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm having trouble distinguishing the colours. That's all.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yep. Okay. So 5, 10. Oh wait, difficult terrain. Fuck. 10, 20, 30. Okay, I'll go there.
Do you not have extra movement?
No, not yet.
Do you wear armor?
Nope. I think I'm going to use my action to move
Okay.
further. So 10, 20, 25? Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
30? We
Mhm.
good?
Yep.
Cool. And stop there. Battle axe ready. That's it. That's what we can do.
Cool. Oh, somebody very good and drew a area around the terrain. Alright. Grungo numero uno. I should shrink this
Thank
map down so I can see here which one this is. Oh, conveniently, it's the one that
Right in front
Brian
of-
has conveniently stepped straight up to.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
Steppeth to me, bitch.
You want to go? You want to go, Granny?
just full Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah.
So it will pull out its dagger, and it will take a swing at Briarin.
This is about to be a bad time.
Yeah.
A
it
21 will hit you
hits. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
for 6 points of piercing.
It's all halved.
Hold on.
Are you that kind of barbarian,
I'm that kind of barbarian.
Nice. Into it.
Everything but psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have
Um,
aid anymore, do we? Let me take this off.
Oh shit, yeah, we lost that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 6
Sorry.
points piercing and 4
Alright.
points of damage.
Oh,
so
long
you
rested
half
it, reset
that.
me.
5 points of damage, basically.
5 points of damage. Okay, if I
Okay.
can. Why is this not? Come on. Oh, that's why. Clicking on the wrong
Cool.
thing.
All right. So, Grungo numero dos.
Amiage.
I think we'll
Right?
jump over here and make the attack with the advantage.
Oh,
And we'll
Don't crit on my grandma.
Crit?
yep. Crit on grandma. No.
My grandma, asshole
so
Christ.
that's 4 points of piercing and 9 points of poison. So that'd be 6 total because of your reduction.
Yeah, grandma.
Heck yeah. I
That
mean,
was
it's
some
still
low
not great.
roll.
Thank
Grandma,
God.
no.
Granny, no.
All right.
I got you, grandma. Don't worry.
So that ends that one's turn. Inete, what will Inete do?
Grabs the oar and rows off.
She's not strong enough.
The Furbog made her choice.
Yes, I did.
I think Inete will use her movement to get to this bit of land, and will cast Sacred Flame at the one behind. Briarwood. And let's see, that's a deck save.
What you at, Brian? Sorry.
30.
Which the Grung shall make it save, so no damage. Alright, Mr. Elite Warrior. Shall
Tom's cooking bacon and I hate him for it.
Oh, I didn't need to know that.
No.
Yeah.
If I have to suffer, you will have to suffer.
I'm good.
I had vegan bacon on my pizza yesterday and it was delightful.
I think he will just hold his turn, actually. Alright. This grung shall hop over to here and make
I'm
an
in
attack
danger.
against
Good. Yeah.
19 will hit you.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a total of 10 reduced down to 5.
Nice.
Ralph
Barbarians.
Wiggum.
Barbarians are good, by the way. Like,
Monsieur
Barbarians are
Grung.
good whilst they're alive.
Yeah.
What's
what
your-
if you're about to get to a life cleric's turn and then it's the druid's turn after that? You're probably okay.
So we'll jump there
Can
and
you chuck a health bar on your token? I can't see a health bar on your token, at least if you have one, V.
I've got one that showed to me.
Ah, okay.
I don't know whether
let
it's...
me.
I can see everyone else's as well.
Yeah.
I can see everyone, but
Yeah, I
these.
can see everybody's but
I
these.
just assume Kirk needs to do a little...
Do a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm
He's doing
I'm
it. He's
thing.
doing it.
No
Doing a
worries at all.
thing.
No worries at all. No worries at all. It's all good.
No panic.
How dareth you?
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like how not full it is.
Quite a lot of that is missing.
Um,
Where's the rest of it, Kirk?
When they
What did you
have
do?
so
Trying to play you like a fool.
this
Look
grung
like
here
a
has
duck
leapt
does.
into the water
Fuck off.
and it is going to throw a dagger at Meterin.
Okay. Eat my ass.
13.
In your ass. Oh,
13 doesn't. No.
absorbed.
So it does not hit you.
Thank God.
All right.
Buns of steel.
Fern.
Buns of
I'm
steel.
going to... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to use a lot of movement to hoof over there to you, so I probably won't be able to heal you this turn. But I will, as I'm going, kind of through half-lidded eyes, clutch the little vial of water I wear on a necklace around my neck, and I'm like, Elder, help me with the guiding of your big chompy flower thing. And I will use the dash action to go there, but as a bonus action, I will summon my spiritual weapon here at the back of the fight,
Go
or the
grab
front of the fight, I
spiritual
don't know.
weapon.
But yeah, I'll cast spiritual weapon and get my flower out.
Flower.
Sorry.
Oh, where's that kind of initiative?
Oh no.
Secrets.
I believe that's where you said you wanted it.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
That's my go. I'm done.
These
Which
frogs.
one
See,
is
no, I
the
can
it
attack
attacking?
us there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can attack on its first go, can't it? I'm an
Attacks on
idiot.
its first go,
So
yeah.
which one you attacking?
I will attack this one that did the first hit of the
Okay.
fight. If a 13 hits, it will get 9 force damage.
Okay. It will take some damage.
I'm yours.
Boom.
Flower is just
Oh.
like,
It looks very much hurt.
hell yeah.
All right.
See
I
you
believe
later,
that ends
frog.
your turn because that was
Yes,
your
I'm
action, your
done.
bonus action, etc.
Absolutely finished.
All right, Keller.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just so far away.
Yes.
Just yeah.
Truly so far away.
So I mean, like, because of the water, this is not helpful. So I mean, like, what? So how does the difficult terrain work? Is it just like
it costs
double
you
your
double the move. So
Right,
5 foot
yeah.
takes 10 instead.
sure? Okay.
But if you need to cover extra ground rob, you can dash as an action.
Okie dokie.
That'll basically just give you another 30 feet of movement to work with.
Nope.
Can I get
Right.
that
So
roll?
yeah, I'm just gonna move, and then yeah, if I can dash further, that's
Okay.
the thing.
Okay.
I will do so and get just a little bit closer and behind this grung here.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be it, I guess. Unless I can do anything else, but I don't think I can. So.
All right. Bonjour, Grung, I think is going to make a leap over to here and attempt to stab at the fern Aaron.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
9.
Nah.
Okay.
Thanks, Eldath.
It is protected by her god.
This Grung is going to make a leap here and then a leap here. I think, yes. But that takes his action. This Grung will make a leap over here and make a stabby attack at Killer. But a 7 does not hit. Alright, Meadow.
Right, just heads up, guys. Super sorry about this.
No. That's not a good start.
So, bonus action, I'd like to put my unicorn totem here.
Give me a minute, let me go grab the unicorn.
Ooh, that drum beat.
I say unicorn, but it's gonna be the bear, because I'm not grabbing another token. Actually, I had a unicorn for you,
You
didn't
did
I?
have a unicorn because we used it in the goblin fight.
I might not have saved it.
I will publish the information about my spirit totem.
Do not think I saved it. But we're just gonna use the bear one for now. Because I don't want to set up another token at this point. So, you move it
So
where you
yeah,
want.
let's put him there. Like I said, I'm real sorry, guys. I got you though, so I'm gonna cast Ice Knife
Where?
here.
Okay, at the Grung just to the side of Keller.
Yeah, so it's just Keller.
Okay. Alright, so
Their token looks like a little poo.
it's a ranged attack.
Yep.
Which hits.
Yep, and then it's a
So 2 piercing damage to him.
So it's a 1d10, and then it explodes, and everything needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And my spell save is 15.
Okay, so that's
And then
3
it's an extra
dex saves
2d6.
from me and 1 from Keller.
I'm guessing that the elf is probably kind of live, though. That's kind of the hope.
What save? Sorry.
Dex.
X.
Dex. Cool.
Okay, so we'll start at the one on the
Yeah.
top.
You're all good.
I am, but I will shout. Fucking hell, mate! Friendly
and
fire.
then the one next to, and then the one to the south.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, that one makes it.
saves, yeah.
So this is some bullshit because they have a fucking +4 to their deck save, and they still can't make that.
That's really good.
Take it up with Jeremy Crawford, dude.
Bullshit. No, it's the dice rolls. The dice rolls were really shit.
So yeah, this guy then takes.
Take it out with fate. Then?
That guy takes 8, and then this guy takes 6, and then this guy takes 3.
I'd already applied the piercing damage, so I'm just gonna
It's
apply
also
that.
cold damage if that matters. Don't know if it does.
The
They're flots.
secondary damage is cold, yes, but it doesn't matter.
Cool. Right. Yeah. The important thing was that I got the totem down though. So.
All right, cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me. That's actually, to be fair, actually, I need to double check something fast. So. Shit. Oh yeah, that's great. So I will move back to protect Annette. So I will go 10, 20, 30.
Okay.
What does the unicorn totem do?
Basically, if I shoot a healing spell at anybody in or out of it,
Gotcha.
everybody that I designate in the aura
Mm,
gets health equal to my druid level.
that's cool.
Which means that healing word is bananas.
Yes, it does sound like it.
All right. So that ends your turn, Briarin.
Oh, I'm gonna turn to this one, which I'm assuming I would have
Advantage on.
advantage on. Okay. I think Briarin's Rajay doesn't. She's not like super angry. She just looks really strangely determined. So that's
Granny focus.
granny focus indeed. Why is
I
this
meant to
not
do a thing.
I was thinking knitting and needlework for
Yes.
granny focus.
Granny focus. 22. I'm assuming that hits.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be that plus 2 because I am
Rushing.
raging.
Fucking
So
hell.
17 damage.
Right,
Cool.
Jesus.
I cut it in half.
Granny, no! Oh my god. This is not family friendly.
Not even remotely. Okay.
I did not choose
Anything
to have
else?
the attack first. No, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, seeing you butcher his friend and being severely hurt. It doesn't matter, he's a girl. He will attack you,
It's not hard.
but an 8 doesn't hit.
It doesn't.
They started off so well.
They did. They did.
He's dead, so I'm
They
gonna
took a chunk out of Granny, to be fair.
And that's a... I'll really do Sacred Flame again? I don't know. She doesn't have a whole lot she can. So... yeah. Let's see if this feller back here can make a save. Yep. Okay, so Annette basically wasted turn. Mr. Grung Elite Warrior will have his turn now.
I don't like the sound of that.
Will take a quick jump here, and I need Briarin, Fernarin, and Keller. I need all of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Raggy.
Oh no,
22.
Briarin!
No!
Oh no, me!
Not me!
So,
The furbolgs apparently aren't wise.
That's all right. Another one of you fall out of fucking trees in a minute. So you're all right.
Yeah, there's loads of us. Just keep coming.
It's a small but close community.
so until the end of his next turn, the two of you are stunned.
Fuck, that's bad times.
Oh.
As
That's
he
bad.
hops out and goes, "Ah, ah," and it just drives you crazy.
Is it just me and Federer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking I hope Keller passed out at 22. We're in fucking trouble if not.
Alright.
Keller starts smiting shit, bro.
So,
This is
what
bad.
does stun apply to you?
It's like a Suno skip card, right? Just go.
Yeah, and I think if things against you get advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just double checking.
Yeah, please.
Condition stun.
No, wait, don't check.
A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only faltering. The creature automatically falls strength and dexterity saving throws and attack rolls against the creature at advantage. So, all the advantages.
Me and B have got a bad time with the condition paralyze.
Yeah.
So, glad it's only stun and not paralyze.
Paralyzed is bad, guys.
Paralyze,
You want to know
sucks.
why? Go
So-
watch Rhyme.
A 17 hit Briar Ring.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 7 points of damage reduced by half to 3.
3.
Alright. This drum will hop over here and make an attack against Keller. 18 hits you, Keller.
Does indeed, yeah.
Okay, so you'll take 5 points of piercing and 5 points of poison.
Ouch.
Fernarin is stunned. Keller.
Be my
Right.
fella.
I'm gonna hit a mother frogger and smite him if I hit.
Okay. Which one?
The one that's in front of me, so this guy.
Okay. 7 does not hit, however.
Oh, no shit. No. Do anything? No. No. Yeah, that's it. That's me. Just a humble miss.
Ah, the humble miss.
Yes.
So this one will attempt to shake Fernarin with advantage.
Shame. I think that was...
You didn't know these were prison grump. Oh my god, even with advantage.
Eldrath loves me. She's protecting me.
God bless you, Eldrath.
Damn straight.
Alright.
Damn straight.
This one
Eldrath,
will
bless
attempt
you,
to
Eldrath.
stab Keller.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So this one will attempt to stab Keller.
Wow. Why
Honestly, super here for it.
it?
Guess these frogs forgot to sharpen their knives.
Super duper here for it, honestly.
Meadow.
Cool.
Kirk's so mad.
So I am 100% within 60 feet of Briarin because I measured this one. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna cast and use my bonus action, cast Healing Word on Briarin. So
Okay.
Briarin, you're gonna get 1d4 plus 9, and everybody else is gonna get 4 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, cool. I do not need.
So Granny gets 13, and then everybody else gets 4 if you need them if you're in the aura.
Okay.
And as my action, ugh. I can cast a cantrip as an action, can't I? If I want to.
Mhm.
I don't really have anything I can do as an action, so I will hold an attack if something tries to fight me or Inate in melee combat.
Okay. Briarin is stunned.
Does it go off at the end of the turn?
It goes off at the end of the Grung Elite Warrior's turn.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Okay.
this Grung here will try to shank Briarin with advantage.
told you I had you by the way, Granny.
Yeah.
So that's 8 reduced down to 4. Alright, Inete.
Grim determination. Grim optimism.
Is going to take a step forward. And we'll see whether or not this guy makes a state save. Yes.
Inete, you simply must stop trying to fucking Sacred Flame these guys.
Well, I mean, she's not going to run up there and do the only other thing she can do, which is heal.
No, yep, no, fair point well made. Fair point well made.
Alright, so now it is this elite warrior's turn, who is going to step into the same square as the bear and
Don't like that.
attempt to think. Let's see here. Let me first see if he gets his thing back. Nope. Alright, so
Something, I guess.
I think probably going to attempt to shank Ferniran with advantage. $17?
No.
Okay. Alright. Now the stun effect wears off on Fern and Briarman. And it is this Grung's turn, who will attempt to shank Briarman without advantage now.
Still
21?
21.
So that's 5, so that'd be 2 after it's reduced.
2.
Mm-hmm. This one will attempt to stab Keller with advantage because of flanking.
Not today, Froggy.
Man. Fern, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Briarin. It's gonna look like a shimmering ripple of water around Granny Briarin's body, and your AC goes up by 2.
Woohoo! AC
Um,
16.
Boom.
And then as my bonus action, I'm just gonna get this flower and try and donk this guy on the head with it. I was hoping to ping, I drew a dot on him.
Okay.
So I was sure that. Hold on.
Yep.
That is a wonderful word. Just donk him with my flower. Donk! I really, really hope that that's the noise it makes.
23 and 5 force damage. I rolled 2
It
damage
does
die.
not go donk, it goes as the flower once again eats the frog.
Yay!
Oh yeah, we forgot.
Venus
Terrifying.
flytrap.
We forgot it's a Venus flytrap. Totally forgot about that.
Okay, is that your turn?
I will move the spiritual weapon if I'm still allowed to do that.
Yes.
I'm just gonna move it to this side.
Okay.
It'll bounce over Briarin's head, boing, like a frog almost. And I'm gonna stay put. I think I like being within. Oh, I'm gonna stand over this one's corpse actually, so that I'm within touching distance of both of these two.
Okay.
They need to be cure wounds. Right, I'm done.
Killer.
Cool. I'm gonna attack this guy here again, or try to, and smite him.
Okay.
If I can. Oh, what is happening?
What you need to do, Rob, is you need to stop being like, and smite him. You need to just be like, I'm attack this guy.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I'm gonna swing my sword at him.
I'm 100%
now I
certain
fight.
that when I did my birthday game that I was like, I'm attacking
Yeah.
smite, and I never hit anything.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Alright.
paladin thing.
So that ends your turn,
It
I'm
is.
sure.
Just paladin things, y'all.
Just
Um,
paladin things.
Just paladin things.
This grung
that's
here
my turn.
is going to take this step over to get advantage against Fern.
You're not fucking cousin
Oh.
mine, you dipshit.
Absolutely not.
21
That
will hit.
does hit. Yes.
So that's 9 points, 4 of piercing and 5 of poison.
Yeah, it's all gonna go in. I don't have any resistances.
Okay.
Boo.
Then this grung to the south of Keller will attempt to shank him with advantage for flanking. It's like these grung have a vendetta against Keller.
Yes, it hits. Why?
21 hits, so that's 4 points of piercing and 4 points of poison. I mean, you know, maybe they're related to those grung that were chasing him and Renee originally.
Maybe.
Then I think this one will also attempt to shank Keller with advantage.
Seems unfair.
19.
One sec.
Yup, that hits.
Bye, Fern Aaron.
Okay.
I don't know why you're all the way over there all of a sudden.
I wrote
4.
something and was trying to delete it, and I didn't want to delete
That's
myself.
4 points of piercing and 3 points of poison.
Oopsie, owie, ouchie.
Nice. That ends his turn. Meteorin.
Alright, for realsies, guys. Do you want me to start doing damage, or do you want me to heal?
I don't know, because if Keller doesn't take too much damage, I can heal Keller. But there are 4 grungs between me and Keller.
Like, I could ice knife and catch like a bunch of you, but like maybe like, but I will catch Keller and you. I could alternatively like do something else very powerfully against a single target, or I could heal.
I maybe think take the yellow boy down because he did a
Yeah.
stun and that was
Yeah, that
actually
boy-
very
Alrighty
annoying.
then, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on that boy.
Okay.
Con save 15, please.
Okay. Does that happen on the turn that you put it down? Or at the start of his turn?
It'll happen at the start of his turn, but yeah, con save.
Yeah, I'll do that at the start of his turn. Alright.
The sky clouds over, and,
Briarin.
like, parts, and it's just a beat like the moon is there for some reason now.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
It's
Is the
not-
moonbeam full of little spores?
Yeah, of course it is. I might as well shillelagh my weapon, honestly,
Okay.
because that's a bonus action. So I will shillelagh my stuff.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Briarin.
Because... Oh no, I've got Shield of Faith now, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just attack this one. But yeah, no, I can't move anyway, can I? Without taking attack of opportunity. So I shall just...
I mean, you can move, but depends
Not without-
where you move.
I think I just stay where I am. That's everything. Okay.
Yeah, I think just start focusing up. I guess.
Nope.
Should have fucking reckless. Never mind.
Okay.
Um,
And anything else?
I can't really do anything else.
Okay.
That's it, me done.
Alright. That grung is dead. I take him out of the order. Let's see. Inete will do what Inete does, and we'll see whether or not she accomplishes anything.
Come on, Annette.
Nat 1 from the Grung Elite Warrior.
Thank fucking God.
So Inete can actually do some damage. 5 points.
Hell yeah.
Sacred Flamme.
I'm going to move your little thing 1 space so I can actually access this grung. Still covers the same people, so. Okay. It does not look to have done much to him. Now I will make a DC 15 con save for the moonbeam. Con. Which he
Yay.
fails.
Oh yeah, 7 points of
Takes
damage.
7 points of damage. And then I will check to see if his sure comes back. Does not. So I think
Should have fucking reckless. I've just realised.
New character, who dis, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Never
I
mind.
think he will make a jump over here behind Briarin. Keller, you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Will he do that with advantage because the Sacred Flame? Or is that Guiding Bolt that does that?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah, Sacred Flame's just a damage cantrip.
I will absolutely attack with a opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Right. That will hit.
Oi,
Can you smite on that?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you, please?
If he chooses
that
to.
I shall.
Oh,
For the love of God!
Has that gone through as well?
Yep.
Boy. There we go.
Alright, so total of 19 points of damage. He does not look happy about that,
Good.
but will have advantage to attack Briarin. Let me get the right weapon out.
Yep.
Yep. So
God damn it!
that reduces down to 5 because
Yep.
you know you're raging.
Gangster granny, yeah.
Yep.
Hell
then-
yeah.
This girl will attempt to shank Gangster Granny without advantage.
Uh-oh.
Without advantage, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Then this one will attempt to shank Keller with advantage. $17.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so 3 points of piercing and 5 points of poison for a total of 8.
Ow.
Shield of Faith is down. I forgot to roll my con save when I took that damage. Sorry, you don't have +2 to your AC anymore.
That's fine, don't worry.
Okay. And it is Fern Aaron's turn.
I'm going to reach over to Keller and cast a second level Cure Wounds into you. Yay!
Yes, pump it into me.
You get 13 points of healing.
Yo.
No, you get
17.
Nice.
Yo.
And I believe I also get some as well. I think I also get 4.
Fern, Aaron, you can have whatever the hell you want, girl.
Fern Aaron,
I was trying to be
you
helpful.
can have
and I was
whatever
not.
you like.
I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah,
how
I think
Disciple
life
of
clerics get the
works.
4 back on Disciple of Life.
Yeah.
I think that's you
I
get that as a
believe so.
refund.
I can't find it in my features
It's alright,
and traits.
I got you, girl. I got you. Disciple of Life. At first level, your healing spells are more effective. When you use a spell of first level or higher to restore a creature's hit points, you restore additional hit points to 2 equals the spell's level.
Not to myself.
And then Blessed Healer is your 6th level trait, which gives it you back.
There you go.
So you
That's
don't
what
have
I'm
Blessed
thinking
Healer
of.
yet.
Oopsie doopsie. Well, there you go. That's for
Okay.
you as a little treat. And then my bonus action, I will use this to chomp at Scary Yellow Boss because I don't want him to stun me again.
Okay. Make it the attack.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh, fucking hell.
That will hit.
4 damage.
Jesus.
The boss looks significantly hurt.
Meant that one.
And that's the end of my turn. I'll stay
Hey,
Kill
Keller.
that is mad.
Right, Keller's going to attack this one. Hopefully. third time's a charm.
Hey, you
Third
hit.
time's a charm! And he's also gonna smite him.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Load it up! Load it up!
Smite! Wow! Max.
So-
Well, that's
Suck
not
it,
Max
you
fault.
froggy.
Hold on. So, the blade starts to slide in, right? Right? And so it's going in, and it's gonna decapitate. But Keller's like mad and bursts that radiant damage into it. So as it's going in and is about to decapitate, it just like explodes frog guts everywhere.
Messy!
Frogs on the menu.
It's a radiant damage meter inside here if you really wanted, you know, Keller. I wouldn't be bothered by that.
Anything else, Keller?
I'll suck it off your fur later. No, that's it. Done.
Byron.
Keller mad. A lot's happened to Keller in the last couple of days. He's fucking mad.
Keller's had a bad time, guys.
Keller doesn't really understand what he's saying.
All right. So
He's just working through some stuff on
going
these
to
frogs.
attempt to shank Granny Grump with advantage. 22 hits.
Uh-oh.
So that's 8 reduced down to 4 because freaking barbarian.
Frickin' barbarian.
This grung will take a step over to where his buddy's body is laying because I want to move it.
They're heartless. Sideways
so-
now.
Yeah, no, he turned all kinds of funny, weird ways. And attempt to shank Keller with advantage.
Damn it, yes.
Okay, so that's 5 points piercing and 5 points poison. Alright. That's a dead grung, so it can come off the order. Meadowrin.
Cool. I will use my action to move my moonbeam over to big guy, because I can move it 60 feet as an action.
Okay. Yep.
And then I will shake my hair, and as it catches the wind, that will be my healing word to my cousin, and everybody else gets
Aw.
4 back. So my cousin will get plus another 4. So Fern, you get 11, and then Keller and Briarin will get 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Look at me fucking out healing the life cleric. This is crazy.
Anything else?
This is very good. No, I've used my action and my bonus action.
Okay. Alright. Briarin.
She can see that her grandkids seem to be focusing on the yellow one, so she's going to let them have it and go for this one instead. No, actually, sorry, I'm going to go for this one. Apologies, I'll go for that one. And she's going to do so recklessly
Okay.
because...
Roll with advantage.
That's
Come on now.
Yup.
You want a butterscotch?
That's a crit.
Okay.
I mean, it'll probably kill it. Oh, I don't know. 4 plus 7, 11. Did it kill it? Because if not, it does something else.
Well, you're also raging, so you also get to add +2 to
Oh,
that.
plus 2, yep, so 9.
17.
13, sorry.
Okay. So you slice it in half.
Okay, cool, yep. It's,
I think Fern shuts her eyes every time someone's got a killing blow.
Anything
so
else?
Flinching.
no, I think that's it.
Okay.
Don't have any bonus actions.
What the hell is the range on Sacred Flame? Is it?
30 or 60 feet.
It's 60. Okay, cool. So she will again attempt to Sacred Flame, Mr. Elite Warrior. And it passes. Okay. Let's see. Your Moonbeam is at the start of their turn, right? If they start their turn in it?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if I can make a con save.
When a creature enters, yeah, for the first time or starts its turn.
It fails, so go ahead and roll your damage for the moonbeam.
Nice. It's 2d10.
Nice. Very nice. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Do it. Do it.
Pretty good.
That's not
12
bad.
is still good.
Still above average.
Double sixes. Huzzah.
So how does
One
your moonbeam?
polyhedral side each away from a 10. by
How
the way.
does your moonbeam kill things?
My moonbeam has like little bits of like spore like floating in the light, so I think it just go and just like suffocate him. Just like breathes in a bunch of
Nice.
poisonous mushrooms, and he's like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, can't be poisoned.
Panics in frog.
Panics.
These are
Probably just
magic.
chokes.
These are magic spores. They'll do what they like.
All right. What else? That was his turn. So
Yeah, that's his turn. So
yeah, so
But he
that's-
dead now, so.
He dead now, so he can't do a thing. All right, Briarin, you want to make an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, from whatever's moving. What's
Yeah,
moving?
this.
Oh, it's got to be that one, isn't it? That makes sense, doesn't it?
the one that
The
is-
only thing that's near you that's alive.
The reckless attack, is that for the round
I
or?
don't know. You tell me.
I think you just have to declare it before you roll,
But it's,
and then anything gets back at.
This is
Yeah, hang on.
what does reckless attack say?
Oh, because it's an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I was about to say. When you make your first attack on your turn, so no,
So no.
it'll be on turn. Hang on. Giving you advantage on melee weapons attack during this turn, so not during the round. Okay, cool. But obviously during the round they get advantage against me. I will just attack it normally. Come on. Oh, wow! But why though?
Why
She
are you
doesn't.
gonna be like this, Grandma?
Yeah. She's too busy looking at the yellow guy die horrifically.
He bounces off into the forest.
Boing.
I think this guy is going to attempt to make an advantage attack against Killer. So it's 3 points piercing and 5 points poison because I'm pretty sure 19 hits you.
Yeah.
And then you can make an opportunity attack against him if you'd like, Killer.
Oh, yes. That will happen. It will not.
It'll happen. It just won't hit.
It will happen, just not now. Now is not his time.
And he will hop over there.
I was shocked.
Alright, Fern.
Fern closes her eyes and puts her hands around. I guess I don't know how she does the Swedish field on her arm, but she's managing. And prays to Eldath in like Sylvan, a like little beautiful chant, and I'm gonna use my channel divinity with preserve life feature, and I'm gonna split it so that Keller gets 15 points and Briarin gets 5 points of that healing, and I'm gonna say it looks like these water lilies blooming out of these stab wounds, like ethereal, not really there, and then they fade off into sparkles.
That's
Nice.
so sick.
Alright, so. Anything else?
No, I will just double check though. Kelly, your hit point maximum is higher than 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Nope, I'm done. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Yeah, I'm done, because they look like they're retreating, and I don't think Fern feels comfortable hitting things that look like they're about to run away.
Okay. Keller.
So as Keller's raising his sword to attack this froggy arsehole in front of him, and Fern's healing goes off, just gonna shout, "Oh, it tickles good!" and swing my sword down.
Okay.
Yes! And someone's gonna get smited.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Just like your mate.
the same situation. The sword's going in, right? And it's going to decapitate this grung, but Keller doesn't even notice, and it's just like, vroom, and the frog just explodes.
Frog stuff all over him. Keller's still screaming. Ah!
All right. So my question to y'all is, are y'all going to hunt down and chase these grung, or let them run away?
Generally speaking, Medarin's been relatively reserved for the most part.
Can I move?
I'm just trying to find out whether or not y'all want to continue an initiative to chase down these two grung.
I mean,
Nah,
Keller's going
I
to
think-
make a run for the nearest grung that he can see to run and chase it down.
Okay.
But I'm
will-
just speaking for myself.
I will tell you that these grung do not seem to be hampered by this rough environment. So, I mean, it might take you quite a while to chase them down.
Fun.
Yeah. Cool. Alright. In that case,
Like I said, I'm literally just speaking for myself.
yes, you still have movement on your turn.
Cool.
So, would you like
Yeah.
to try moving?
I will, absolutely. So I'm in water, so I'm not going to get very far. But that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
And that's as far as I can go.
Alright. That one's dead. That one's dead. Meadow.
Yeah, I mean, if we're still doing this, I guess. Fuck.
I mean, you can tell Keller's in a rage, so he's just shouting at this grung like, "Come back here, you jumpy prick!"
Just less to lose Keller in the forest, honestly. Yeah, I'll just use my action just to, like, move my moonbeam
Okay.
to this dude. That's on the top.
Okay. Anything else?
No, we're good.
Okay. Briarin. There was one that ran off the map over here.
Yeah, she's
That's back off into the jungle.
not gonna go chasing after it. She's just watching Keller. She's gonna come round here so she can sort of, if Fennerin needs help with anything.
Oh,
Okay.
But she's sort of like watching curiously to see what happens with Keller and this grung as it's away.
Okay.
Are you okay, Fennerin?
oh. Yes, I'm just covered in 2 lots of frog dust.
Okay.
Not very nice at all.
So
Sometimes we have to do unpleasant things.
that runs away. It's gonna run away successfully because no one's chasing it. All
Well,
right.
it's in my moon. This guy's in my moonbeam.
I know.
so-
I'm talking about the one off to the left side.
Oh, right, okay.
The one that was already off the map.
Sure.
Alright, so this guy needs to make a con save versus your moonbeam.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Makes it.
So he takes 4 points of damage?
Okay.
You just chase him around with the moonbeam.
Okay.
Until he
I
eventually
can move
dies.
it 60 feet a turn, honestly. like,
It'll be moving after him, chased by spored moonlight.
Moon's gonna get you. Moon's gonna get you. You can't escape the night.
And it will jump again. Badoop. And jumps away into the jungle.
Bloop.
It's a little bit further than that, but whatever. Alright, Fern.
I think we can stop fighting them now, Keller. I think it's gonna be okay. You exploded 2 of them, and now we can just leave it be. But I'm not gonna do any actions.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that. Actually, I'll do a first level cure wounds on Granny. There you go. You got
11.
11 hit points back.
Thank you.
All right. And that ends your turn?
Ooh,
Yes,
I'm almost up to
done.
full.
All right, Killer.
He is muted.
There we go. Keller is going to continue his chase, probably get one square further, stack it.
Fall into the moonbeam.
Oh no!
Yeah, like you're stepping into the moonbeam. You're gonna take
Cool.
damage.
That's fine, fuck it, let's go.
All right.
Oh
If that's the
no.
case, I didn't realise, but that's fine, let's go.
I mean, I'm telling you, you can choose not to step forward into the moonbeam. That's gonna deal you damage. I don't know how hard Keller is on going after this frog.
You
I mean, to be fair, I think stepping into the moonbeam might actually bring him back some sense of fucking reality.
Reality, yeah.
Keller's stepping into the moonbeam.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
do
Make
it.
a
Con save, Rob.
Cool.
Yeah, you passed the
Boy.
con
So
save.
you take 4 damage.
4 points, cool.
But yeah, like it says it's searing white flame. I think is how it describes it. Ghostly flames that cause searing pain. So I'm guessing that's probably enough to give you a little
Yeah,
bit.
so like as I step into it, not expecting it at all, I'm like, fuck! And like fall into the water and like, yeah, just get out and like out of the fucking beam. Fuck! Yeah, fuck!
That was there a good while. No, okay. And I will end my concentration on the moonbeam.
Moves it towards Keller again.
The grung now.
Sit.
All right, cool. So we have ended combat. I'm going to move everyone back to this map of Schultz, and I'm going to change this music up here. And it's kind of like 9 o'clock, y'all. So how about we take a bio break and let
Yes.
everyone go get some waters
I could do
and
with a pee,
hydrate
ain't gonna lie.
and all that good stuff, and we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes.
Woohoo.
So,
Let's go.
boy. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Dun dun dun. So, frog. Yeah, it's what's
Frogs.
for dinner. All right. So, hope you all had a good break. Let's go ahead and continue on, shall we? So that was the only encounter you're gonna have today.
God.
So, you will find a bit of land to set a camp for the night. How about we decide whether or not y'all are going to set some watches and who's going to watch when and where?
Yeah, I think we set watches for sure.
Okay.
I usually take first watch, and I will do so again happily.
All right. So, what order are we going to take watches?
Don't mind going wherever you wish. I will take a middle watch, perhaps.
I wonder if you should take the dawn watch and I take the dusk watch so that we can at least see a tiny little bit, and then in the black dead of night we have the person that can cast dark vision and the elf.
That makes sense. Let's do that.
Okay. So, Fern, then Meadow, then Keller, then Briary?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Is that okay? I kind of just said that. The other two of you.
I mean,
okay with
Keller
that as
only
well?
needs to trance 4 hours as well, and that's his long rest, so he could do the last, like, I don't know if it...
Yeah, Keller could do the third and fourth watch.
Okay.
And then you could have Fern and Annette on first watch, and Meadow and Briarin on second watch, or however y'all want to split it, so that it's a straight roll rather than a disadvantage roll.
I think we let Grandma get her rest, and we just let Granny sleep, and...
Okay.
That's cute. I like that idea.
All right. Um, the forecast for tomorrow is a nice 32 with scattered showers.
Oh, nice. It's not going to be miserable all day as well. That's a nice change.
Okay, so let me try to grab some
Bless my grandkids.
tokens.
Trying to put Granny to bed.
Granny's there like, I just cut 3 fucking frogs in half.
Like Granny, super proficient warrior.
I am the most sprightly of the 3 of us, thank you very much.
Just concerned grandchildren.
So,
She fully lets you do it as well. Like, she's
which
all like,
Oh, yeah.
which direction would you like to travel?
did we need to do watches then, or?
No,
I think we
I
hadn't.
just
we,
wanted
I
to
think,
know which way y'all were doing it.
Kirk, I think we'd already travelled for the day. We moved the token before the encounter, so surely we're still there for a second, aren't we?
This is y'all moved the token. We did the encounter for that day.
Right. Yeah.
So yes, where are you wanting to move the next day?
Fuck it. Like
Can I just do a little bit of RP
Sure.
Yeah.
before we move?
Mhm.
Byron will
Same.
happily go to bed, like her grandchildren, have sort of suggested.
I will tuck you in.
She's grateful for it, and she kind of she's very affectionate towards them and sort of thankful, and she goes to sleep. But she will in fact wake up for her watch in the morning, and she's going to sit with Keller. So she will wake up early for that, and she'll sort of get up and bustle around, getting her mess kit out. She'll make herself 2 cups of teas. And sit with him. She won't give him the other cup, but sort of like place it between them 2, and then sit down sort of with him, and then quietly for a little while just sit there and sip her tea.
I've thought of the worst inappropriate joke to make.
Not you.
Not you, Rob.
you've got a reputation, Rob. I think.
I know. Slowly looks over to Byron. So you want to fuck? Nah. So
Prepare response.
Mate,
response. No, I'm
There would
joking.
be
rolls initiative.
yeah, rolls initiative.
Mate, by the end of it, you'd be like a peeled string cheese, my guy.
Right, if that's how Keller goes out,
Death by snoo. No, anyway.
Probably what it is. We're fucking giant cow people.
Oh god, mid sip.
I'm not sure
I
if
changed my mind. Y'all cannot RP.
No.
I'm not sure if it's
Screen.
Prue shaking
Cut
her
the
head.
screen.
I'm not sure if it's Prue shaking her head or if it's Fern shaking her head.
It will remain a mystery.
So yeah, she'll will he say anything or?
you're a nana, right?
That's correct. Who
Got
are
any
you?
butterscotch?
No. But I do have these. She takes out sort of little bundle of sweet roots. Would you like one?
Yeah.
They're not very nutritious, but they do taste nice. So, Keller Kiel, you must be very lonely out here, in a place that is not your home, with none of your people. I imagine that you feel desperately lonely. Wow. Do I not speak the truth? Am I too plain?
Nah, you tell it how it is, nana.
I don't know how
think,
to make it better, but perhaps if you spoke.
I think I should probably apologise to you and the other 2. Been a bit not myself since Renee left. Her absence is troubling me. So I apologise for not being as warm to you as perhaps is needed in this hot fucking jungle.
You do not need to apologize for lack of warmth towards me. We do not know each other. We are getting to know each other. But my grandchildren seem to be quite fond of you, and it is their worry that I see in their face. And I'm concerned because they are concerned. Why don't you tell me about this Renee? Who is she? Who is she to you?
She's a friend, comfort, companion. We're the only two that survived out of our lot that came in here. And she's, well, yeah. She's off to do something that she has to do that she can't do with me. She has to be on her own to do it. And this jungle's dangerous enough. And, you know, I don't know where I'd be without them massive furry fuckers, so... And she's on her own.
You're scared for her.
Yeah. I mean, she can look after herself, but still, it just don't seem right her being on her own, you know, or anyone in this fucking place.
As I understand it, she is an accomplished seer.
Yeah. Although, you know, you'd certainly question that sometimes. She certainly does things that you'd think she'd be able to foresee that end up being, you know, cocked up, but there you are.
Sometimes, even when we can see the road ahead, we will still stumble. Does not make us wrong. Just means we learn from our experiences.
You're not fucking wrong there, Nana.
Now drink your tea and wait for my grandkids to wake up.
Yeah, cheers.
You are welcome, killer.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
That was big sad.
That was so cute.
That was really nice.
And
I really enjoyed that.
then we passionately make out.
Oh, why? Why you gotta bring it there? Why you gotta
Fully-
bring it there?
Funny within Kella's character, honestly.
I know.
So
Alright.
I have a
The
plus
morning will
5 to
come.
unarmored strike.
you can all take a long rest.
Yeah,
Um,
that's my
Oh, Nana.
No, it's not good for you, mate. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. It would be detrimental to your health.
let's go ahead and pick
Yeah.
a navigational direction, please.
Anywhere but
Please.
here.
So, when and like, because obviously, like, we know Anette's vision. Like, she said she saw red wizards on a rock? Did she?
She said that she saw red wizards somewhere in the Aldani Basin. She only knows that it's the Aldani Basin based on the landscape. It's not a clear vision for her. She's not a wizard.
Yeah,
She's an acolyte.
Yeah, that's okay. It's alright. I was trying to make an informed decision based on like the landscape in which she saw. You know.
Who's taking the advantage from?
I think they had
It'll be the
decided that you
perception.
were.
Perception.
Yeah.
So.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Uh,
Continue
I think-
otherwise.
I think we just push south to give us the best chance of like.
Go ahead and roll your navigation then.
$23.
Okay, cool. While you are traveling today, you realize that you actually made no progress yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. Figured as much.
Hey, that's not right. That boulder.
But today you will get where your marker actually is now.
Yes.
Fair enough.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, honestly, if you look at how many tiles are between here and Terrorin, I've got us lost once.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad going.
Not bad. It's not bad.
I like the idea that we walked south and came across some grown corpses and we're like, oh,
Hang on a sec.
Yikes.
SpongeBob.
Okay, cool. Is there anything in particular y'all would like to do on this day?
Yeah. At the next convenience when I've got we're doing whatever, traveling or whatever it is. Just here, Medarin and Fern.
Yeah?
Sorry for being a bit of a wanker the last couple of days. So I think Renee's
I thought you
absence
were a
has
W
affected me.
word at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I did the thing again where I just talked a lot. I'm gonna be quiet.
Just been a bit off, so sorry if I've
Hello,
yeah.
my friend. I spent a very long time on my own. I'm sure I have those days as well, and I am glad of your companionship.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
glad of all of your companionship. I've been too long without friends, and it is nice to have them again.
Sorry for getting smite frog juice on you, Fern, as well. That was probably a bit more than
I'm
necessary.
rather glad you didn't suck it off, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I said that, didn't I? I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I was working through some stuff there.
It's okay. We all work through things in our different ways. I sit and I commune with Elder, and I look at flowers and I think of crystal pools, and I don't know. Not everyone wants to do all the silly hippie dippy shit like me all the time.
Hey!
Ryrin's busying herself, pretending that she's not listening, but she's totally listening, and she just kind of whips her head around. Like, what?
It's the first time the meta's
Yeah.
heard a curse, I'm pretty sure, ever.
Guess I'm rubbing off on you, Fern.
Well, I suppose some things aren't even that bad. It's lovely to have you around. I like you even when you're having bad days. You don't ever need to apologize for them, but I'm grateful that you did.
So should we find these red fuckers then?
I seem to have got us turned around somewhat, I apologise, but I think we're going the right way now.
Well, in fairness, there was a tropical storm the other day, mate, so, considering that, we're doing alright. Plus, we don't know where the fuck we're going anyway, so don't worry about it.
Alright. So, yeah. You can go ahead and make camp, and we'll forecast for tomorrow. Heavy rain. So, just for anybody who might not remember, I'll go ahead and post up the heavy rain rules there. So there will be disadvantage on the perception check, but with Inete giving advantage, that means it'll be a flat roll for today. And
22.
which direction would you like to head in the morning?
Yeah, I think we just try and crack south so that we get like the best wide picture of the Aldani Basin, because I don't actually know this place.
Okay.
I was doing so good with the food this session,
know.
sorry.
Fucking fun.
Killing
rules
it on
with-
the food.
I'm just really good at swamp food. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Swamp food
Oh
just-
man, fuck my life.
Whoa!
Getting us turned around again.
Uh-oh.
Don't bother moving the party token. You already know you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
I mean, a nat 1 and I still hit double digits is still pretty good going. Though.
Yeah, that's pretty boss.
I mean,
Like,
had you been on the river, you'd be fine.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay. So,
I think it's probably the sudden change of fucking environment that's got me like, I'm like, I need to
Yeah.
do some druid shit and just like work out the lay of the land properly.
It's all
Yeah,
the
really get in
constant
touch.
sinking in the mud, especially because it's heavy rain today. So it's like the ground that you were used to seeing isn't there anymore. The mud is more swampy and lake-like, So yeah, I mean, it totally makes sense, right? Cool. All right. So you will travel on. And you will make camp, eventually finding a bit of ground. There's your forecast for tomorrow. You see that
Fucking hell.
temperature?
That's
Bloody hell. Woohoo! It's gonna get toasty.
glad of the light rain tomorrow.
Yeah. Steady light rain.
So,
It's like walking in a shower.
Mm.
You'd be like a prune by the end of it.
Have you ever
so-
seen those really big furry dogs that are like wet and they just look like a mop? That's what the fur bugs are.
let's go ahead and get some watch rolls.
What, night watch or
Fuck me. 10.
Watch.
night watch?
Night watch.
I add so much to these rolls and I'm just rolling like actual garbage.
Night watch.
Byron is like.
Are you rolling because you're attempting to take a watch as well, Briarin?
Yeah. She's getting up in the morning and still doing the same thing. She'll spend it with Keller.
Okay, so I'm going to assume then that Keller was giving you advantage
Oh, sorry.
to
Yeah.
break off your disadvantage. I assume that Medorin gave himself dark vision.
Yeah, sure, I got the spell slot, so.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to assume that you were on fourth watch then, Briarin.
Yeah, would have been.
Cool. All right, so then Fern, then Meadow, then Keller and Briarin. Okay. Cool. All right. So the night is passing, and the morning comes, and you will continue traveling. Only as you're breaking down camp, Briarin, you notice these giant lobster-like people off in the water.
They
They're-
in the woods?
They're in the water, in the mud. I mean, they're about 120 feet from you.
I mean,
Alright, a while away.
we did say earlier on when we were like, so we don't have to like do a full exposition. We
Yeah.
probably told you about these things.
Yeah. And that they were quite shy, and
Not actually violent at all.
they were the ones that gave the hooded
Gave me
lantern,
the
is that
lantern.
right?
The lanterns,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think Briarin's going to sort of look towards them. They're obviously looking towards us. She'll probably nod towards them, but won't say anything because she knows they're not a threat. So she's not going to alert anyone like, "Hey, look over there," and scare them off, sort of thing. She'll probably just casually go about carrying on, just occasionally looking up to see if they're still there, but not intently.
Okay. All right. So,
After, if they don't move forward after a while, if they seem to have disappeared, then I'll tell everyone. I'll sort of say,
they don't seem to disappear.
"Oh, they haven't disappeared."
They followed
okay.
us for a whole day before.
Oh, right, okay. Well, in that case, after sort of a good while, I'd say I'll give them enough time to see if they're going to come any closer. Say 20 minutes or so, and then I'll say,
They just watch.
we have observers. some of your friends from before, the lobster style people.
Well, that makes sense. They're meant to be from here.
They are watching us. I just thought I'd make us aware. I don't think they intend to come any closer.
They
At
might
least
You're
know
hostile,
where
aren't they?
they might know where the people in the red are. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't ever really properly communicated with them. I don't know that we can.
Should we try at a safe distance?
Yes.
Just don't want to spook them.
No.
I think also Kirk,
Respectfully.
sorry, because obviously I changed my level 4 thing. It's worth noting that my passive perception is now 17.
Okay.
I don't know if you've got that noted somewhere that needs changing. That's all.
No. Okay. So how are we proceeding?
should we
Gingerly.
carry on and see if they follow, or try and communicate?
As I said, they followed us an entire day before.
If they wish to
Um,
speak to us, then.
So, I think maybe we see how they proceed, and then at the end of the day, as we start to do our thing, then maybe we can leave them an offering of some food as a sign of good faith. That we mean them no harm, and maybe that they will help us.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. We just quietly go along, showing we're not going to hurt them or the wilderness, and then when we set up camp, we leave something out by the lantern, so that they know where to come.
That
Keller's
sounds
going to
like-
sort of lean in a little bit quieter and sort of not whisper, but just lower his voice a little bit, just in case they can hear or listening or whatever. You don't think, well, do you know what language they speak, or are they like animals, or?
They seem sentient. The story that Anita told us before was that they were people, humans, I presume, that lived in the Aldani Basin, and that they were greedy, and that they fished all the lobsters in the lake, and as a penance for fish being too greedy, the gods turned them into lobsters. I don't believe they are beasts, because otherwise I could communicate with them. I believe we tried that before. I believe they probably fall somewhere else. Josh thinks that they're probably either monstrosities or aberrations, but like I don't know for sure. But that'd be my best guess as a typing.
Well,
So
there's at least
you could
three
define sense and see if you got aberrations. Actually, I know that's kind of meta, but if you wanted to know for sure.
Well, there's at least 3 languages I know that we could try, and I imagine
Well, what
you lot
languages
know
are
a few.
those?
Oh well, no, 4 actually. Well, common, elvish, celestial, and goblin.
Oh,
You speak
Prudence was
goblin.
trying to catch you out.
Yeah. I don't usually count common because
Oh yes.
everyone
Well,
speaks it, don't they?
mhm.
Usually, so.
Guys, we could have all just been speaking Elvish to each other this whole time. I think probably.
There isn't not to, honestly.
You.
I think perhaps our. I'm assuming our other companion is human.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Oh, yeah,
that would be
actually.
really
We can
rude.
all speak Elvish.
What? What are you saying?
It's Welsh.
You're like fucking, like British people on holiday, and they're like 2 beeros.
Milkshake Grande. Poor
Okay. So
Sorry.
what are we attempting to do
I
here?
think
Look, lobster.
Honestly, yeah, like, pack up camp, make our best attempt at carrying on and seeing if they follow. If they follow like they did before, leaves them an offering and see if we can communicate with them somehow later on.
So Which direction are you intending on heading? South again, correct?
Yeah, if I can
Okay.
not get fucking lost again.
All right. So you travel and start heading south. They disappear.
Interesting.
Lobby.
And about 20 minutes later, you come across like fallen trees.
Okay.
And anybody with a passive perception higher than 12 will see them off in the edges of the water, watching you.
The lobster people watching us.
Because of there's a fallen tree in our way.
There's several fallen trees. Yes.
Kind of like, do they just look like they have been like felled by like a beast, or do they look like they have been like purposely felled as
They look-
obstructions?
Um,
Like might be a massive dinosaur around here. We know there's dinosaurs here, so
roll. Roll a survival.
17.
Okay. Like looking at these trees and everything else, there's no like large footprints or anything near it that would suggest like a dinosaur had knocked them over. They could have potentially fallen over from the weather or something like that, but they look like they've definitely been pulled over recently.
Can we check this area for tracks or anything like that?
I think that's kind of what I just.
Yeah, that's
did.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true.
Were there any tracks that went with that? Like, if I can work out, or like, is there a way to determine how recently is recently?
Um,
Probably not in short, honestly, given the circumstances with the
Yeah,
weather. But
given the chances with the weather, like it's muddy. There's lots of wildlife and everything else around here, and it looks like it's been very recent because like the hole that the tree is from isn't full of water.
there we go. Right. Okay.
I'm wondering whether something has upturned these trees. And
I think that possibly friends have. I don't see a sign of a large beast or.
What do you think our friends are trying to point us in the direction of what may have caused it?
Are they in a? Are they in a just like these like? Because there's several of them. Are they literally just like? Is it like log, 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 or is it like
So
arranged in a pattern?
so, it you're kind of in like the swamp and everything else, and there aren't a whole lot of trees, but like there are natural pathways in a swamp, right? And so it looks like these these trees are kind of brought down to block off these natural pathways.
I think perhaps maybe our friends are trying to warn us not to go further south. Maybe the idea that they are trying to convey. Maybe they
We
cannot
might be
communicate.
encroaching upon their home, maybe.
Or we are moving further into dangerous territories. Let's try and see if we can offer them a way to communicate directly with us.
They are skittish, I will warn you, grandmother.
Can we find a dry area that we can set up to make it look like we're going to set up like an area where almost like a picnic area, I suppose, where we can show that we're going to settle down and eat something and watch them and make it clear that we're inviting them to come closer.
Yeah, like lay out some food for them.
Be hospitable, basically.
I think lay out some food for them, but like give them a reasonable distance.
Distance,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
Shy. Like I'm sure we've got like fish.
But
and
make
stuff.
our intentions known that we want to invite them
Ferns.
closer.
Yeah, Fern's got crazy like some crazy survival rolls. I hope that we've got some fish and stuff that we could tempt them with, maybe.
All right. Tell you what. I will let you either pick one person to roll a persuasion with advantage, or we can do a group persuasion check.
Well, my charisma is -1.
Same.
My charisma is +1.
Keller, what's yours?
Yeah, I was about to say
Plus
Keller's
3?
going to be the best
Plus
person for it.
3.
Yeah.
I think probably Keller with advantage, honestly.
Okay.
Persuasion, yeah?
Yes. Okay.
Keller.
So
It's pretty good.
y'all will sit there for about 30 minutes or so, right? And they will slowly make their way towards you. And they will get about 30, 40 feet away. And kind of look at you. Anybody who wants to can roll an insight check at disadvantage.
I have proficiency with insight.
My insight's +5.
Yeah, same.
I mean, it's anybody that wants to make the roll, but it's at
anybody.
disadvantage. Yep.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Okay.
See.
It's worth a crack in it. Oh, that's a nat 20. That's annoying.
Oh no! I've got that.
No,
Oh, that's so
we all fucked up
sad.
so bad.
That's so annoying.
Oh no! That is that
Would,
one.
would my
Oh, hang on.
genuine
Okay.
question, because it doesn't actually come up that often, would a passive insight give me anything?
No.
Oh no! 3.
So it makes
Uh,
sense. Like the whole reason I had you all roll at disadvantage is because these are lobster people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not an anatomy or facial expressions that you're used to reading or understanding. So you have like they're just 40 feet away, just kind of looking at you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I might do actually, because if they've, I will expend a wild shape.
Ragladster.
I will call, I will call my blue parakeet to me, and I will, like walk into him and try and get like a lay of the land in that immediate like, because obviously he's going to be able to see way more from up there than I am going to be. So I'm going to see if like we're approaching like if there's like a settlement there, or
Okay.
do you know what I mean? I'm just going to try and get a lay of the land to try and see if we can work out their intentions that way.
Okay.
As I see you're about to like roll your eyes in your head, I'll be like, "Wait, cousin, take this." I'll give you a petal. You can have a guidance.
Thanks.
Just the one, though.
Roll.
It's dangerous to go down. Take this.
I think when
roll
I
perception.
my eyes probably don't roll back in my head like when you see me get really mad and
Yeah.
like chase things down like always, like my eyes just go black, like I get like animal eyes.
Oh, that's scary.
Perception.
Yes.
Very scary.
Do you have stats for the creature?
I think mental stats, if I'm walking, it uses mine. I'm pretty sure. But if you want me to use its stats, it is 13. If because I'm actively like walking into it, you want me to use mine, it's 19.
All right. Here's my question for you then. How far can you see through its eyes? How far are you going to send it?
Like if it's normal familiar rules, I need to just quickly read Find Familiar, because I know that you can send it 100 feet, but then not be able to communicate with it. But I don't actually think it says that I can't still see through its eyes. If that makes sense, like I just can't command it to do I could literally go south, and it will just go south until it can't anymore, kind of thing. I don't quite know what the clarification on it is. Find familiar. Gain the services of an animal. It acts independently of you. When it is within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with it telepathically. As an action, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears at the start of my turn, gaining the benefits of any additional senses that it has. During the time that I am walked to it, I am blind and deaf. And then the rest of it is just dismissing it and stuff like that. So it doesn't say that it explicitly says that when it's within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with it. So it doesn't say it kicks me out of it if it goes further than 100 feet.
Okay. All right. How long are you going to have it search, and what kind of instructions are you going to give it?
So the instructions I will give it are fly south, search for search for remnants of civilization. If you see them, head that way.
Okay.
That's kind of the instruction. As for how long I can do it for, honestly, it depends on how long these guys are willing to sit there and wait. I could do it for up to 2 hours if I really wanted to, but
how long will you be comfortable being blind and deaf in your current location?
Honestly, I just feel, because I'm seeing through the creature's eyes, so I'm not technically blind, if that makes sense.
Yes, you are.
So
that's part of the thing of Find Familiar. You're
no,
blind
I
and
know.
deaf.
No, I am blind and deaf in my body, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
seeing
saying.
through the creature's eyes.
I understand. I'm asking how long you're comfortable
I
having
don't
your
care.
body blind and deaf.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I'll stay there for 2 hours if I want, if I need to.
So you're going to run a search pattern for however
Basically,
long.
look, until these guys pull, I'll say to them, if you need me, tug me or whatever, because I can still feel.
Okay.
So I don't really care how long I'm.
Ooh.
I don't care how long I'm blind and deaf.
Then-
It doesn't bother me.
How long will the rest of you sit there being looked at by these folk?
I think we'd sort of continue to probably eat our own food at that, because the way we've set it up is kind of like we're going to be eating, we put out some food for them, sort of eat with the inviting, they're still not coming. Briarin will probably suggest, she's going to say, should we perhaps just try and speak with them? I know you tried this before. Did you use any other languages? Was it just common?
I think I tried Sylvan before, if I remember rightly.
Is there
But I'm also in my bird, so I can't hear the conversation.
is there like a I don't know, a common language of the jungle of Cholt?
Cholton.
I think I'm pretty sure Chultan is a language.
Sure. Anyone
But
know that?
it's
then?
a derivative of common.
Common.
Unless we're going to pretend to be like people at the bar. It's like, laugh when I say this.
I think Briarin will attempt to perhaps call out to them.
Oi.
A greeting. Once in common, once in Elven, once in Giant, just in case, and then once in Sylvan. I know that many of those have probably been tried, but just to see if there's any response, sort of a greeting and a invitation to come closer, and she'll say, "We mean you no harm. We merely wish to communicate, so we may better understand this place we are in."
Roll a persuasion check.
But that's like bad for me.
This is
Persuasion.
a very
Yeah.
personal problem. Yes.
13.
So one of them says, "No, go."
Is that in common?
Mhm.
You. Is this your place?
Go.
We have work to do here. We have a mission. We have business here. We cannot go until we have found out what it is we have to do. Just OC, what is it that we're doing? we're finding
helping.
red.
We're helping Annette find the red wizards. That's
The red wizards. Are the lobster people red? And are they wizards?
They are red, and you don't know.
Wow. Hashtag
I
just
mean, if
saying.
you ask, Annette, that is not what she saw in her vision.
No, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, if Briarin probably would. She'd be like, take it, these aren't the red wizards you saw in your vision. I don't think they want us to be here. What do you wish to do? She's talking to Annette.
I do not know. I know that whatever the dreams are too persistent to not mean something, and I fear that I know that something is happening in this basin. I do not know how to proceed.
Well, these people have been peaceful so far. They have given us clear direction to not proceed any further. I do not know if that means simply south. Perhaps we can try east.
We can leave. That's not a problem. But I just want to try one last attempt at diplomacy, if I may.
Go ahead. They speak common, as we have discovered.
Just going to slowly stand and stay where I am, sort of hands raised sort of to my side, and calmly sort of call over. I'd like to please invite you, under the ancient laws of hospitality and peace, to come and talk to us, just so that we may learn about this place that you call home. Just to talk, and that is all. And we may leave as and when. But please, if you may, come and talk with us. And I'll roll a persuasion.
I want to say, Fern is looking up at you with huge, sparkly, like uru eyes. Like,
He can be
whoa.
peaceful.
You're so peaceful and kind and good. Wow.
As a 15 on the persuasion.
All right. They will step away beyond earshot. One of them keeps its eyes on y'all, and they go away and chitter amongst themselves. They come back to within that 40-foot range. And one of them steps forward while the other two maintain that distance. What is it that you seek?
Our companion here has seen visions and dreams that have disturbed her. And these visions and dreams happen in this area, in this location. She's not entirely sure if these visions and dreams are for ill fate or for good. But they involve wizards, those that wield the arcane, dressed in red. We are concerned for the well-being of this area and perhaps the people like yourselves that reside in it, and wish to offer aid if what she is seeing is ill-fated. That is all.
We have seen these people in red, but they are not welcome in Aldani either. Those who do not heed our warnings are often lost here until they die. You may go. You may go around Aldani, but you may not pass through. The
Are these
ones you speak of do not stay in Aldani. They go south. Now go.
Do you know where to the south?
We do not talk to them.
Okay. Thank you for your time. We shall leave.
I'm gonna just put my hand gently on Veteran. Sorry. I just squeeze his shoulders, give him an indication that he can come back to us.
Just out of interest, Kurt, what did I see when I was up there?
Mostly a whole lot of swamp and trees.
All the swamp, all the trees.
So
Brian will relay to you what has been said, sort of quietly, just sort of.
like you you won't get a whole far distance, you know, and so like there's bits of canopy and tree, and then there's swamp, and then there's kind of lakey bit to it, right? So you can see that, but there's lots of different activity in the swamp, you know. There's dinosaurs and things like that, but there's nothing resembling a sort of civilization or anything of that nature.
Okay, cool.
They want to.
Could I see, like, when I was up there, could I see to the other end of the basin just to kind of get a gauge of how big this place is? Is it, like, it's beyond the eyes? Okay, like, this place is huge.
Yes.
They
I will tell you. Let me check where y'all are on the map, and then check my. So y'all are 2 hexes in. I'm just trying to see in relation, roughly. Yeah, I mean, like, there's more trees and kind of grassy area and land towards the west, but it very much has that deep southern swampy, you know, like, because the trees that you get in a swamp and the trees that you get in, you know, where there's actual soil are quite a bit different. And you're native enough to the area to know that difference. So you know, like, towards the east and towards the south, it is very much still swamp territory. towards the west, it does change out to more of trees and jungle again. But there's not there's not a great deal that you can perceive without doing a serious investigation and a serious scouting, which would take a lot of time.
A lot longer than I did.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I think it is wise that we leave. We are close to Mbala. Perhaps we seek wisdom there, and they might have more information about these red wizards. I do not wish to overstay our welcome or cause these people grief.
No, we need to go around and with rather, a wide distance between our path and their land as well.
I agree. They have been respectful to us.
Absolutely, and we've certainly outstayed our welcome, in the very least, and I don't wish to trouble them anymore.
No, I think.
They've been rather helpful as well, considering.
Yeah, I think we journey west to Mbala to seek the wisdom of Olonga.
Right. Let's go then.
Do you think they would like a flower if I left them a flower?
Perhaps.
I will take a flower from my flower crown and just leave it on an empty leaf.
They left you a
I will,
lamp after all.
I will catch Fern before she does so, and I will druid craft it into a big bloom.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I love
So,
this teamwork.
if y'all are heading west from your location,
Yep.
like the Aldani will continue to watch you, right? And after about an hour of you actually traveling west, one of them will approach with a basket loaded full of different vegetation like roots and some fish and things of that nature, and push it towards Keller and then back away.
Thank you.
Cool. So you will not have to forage on this day.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's almost like listening and
Friends.
being compassionate to people is like good.
yeah. Yeah, almost.
Like obviously, like until you are legitimately out of the basin,
We're going to be watched.
they're going to follow you.
Yeah, yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
But
I think as long as they know we're making moves to leave, they're probably
Yes.
not going to be super
So,
mad about
yeah,
it.
let's just go
you
like
also
the
will not need
quickest,
to
most
do
direct route.
navigation as long as you're wanting to go to that hex to the west, because they're going to kind of steer you
Guide.
in
Guide
that
me,
direction.
yeah.
That's brilliant.
Nice.
So
Okay.
yes, you can move the party token over to
Lobster
the
friends.
hex to the west.
I will.
Rat
I will
lobster.
just
Rat
say as
lobster.
well, like, I didn't want to interrupt and make a mess of things like I usually do because of how I talk all the time and too much. But thank you, Keller, and also, yes, I think we've made the right choice because, I mean, trust the locals to know their own environment, right? If they say everyone that goes in there dies and gets lost, we probably die and get lost. And I don't fancy dying. That doesn't sound particularly fun to me.
This place is dangerous enough without making enemies that we don't need to. So, yeah.
I think that they have shown us good regard.
Hmm.
The same regard that we show others when they stumble upon our territory of terror.
Yeah, it's very familiar to that.
Unless they're the Fort Bella and assholes, in all fairness.
Or zombies.
is
A
different.
giant horde of zombies.
Even then, I mean, your people
Zombie.
are still of the nature of, you're not welcome here, go away. And if
Leave
people
me
go
alone.
away, they're like, "Ooh." It's when they
Cool.
refuse to go away. Cool.
Well, we warned them.
Kind of. So, yes, you will have traveled.
Nice. Nice.
That's another 5 days, I believe, that we've done here. 1, 2, 3, nope, 6 days.
6. I think I already knocked off most of the Russians and stuff already, and the insect repeller. Oh, we don't need.
I have to mark a passage of days. Days are important.
Actually, I think I shortchanged myself on insect repellent, so I'll give myself one back.
All right. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and end this session here tonight, and we'll let you all go ahead and plug whatever you want to plug, say your outros, etc., and we will pick up this game again next Friday at 7 o'clock GMT and find out how we're going to proceed.
Nice.
So, thank you everyone for watching. We'll go ahead and we'll start with the Undead Gamer. That's, Gamer G-A no E-R. Just because, I finally fixed the overlay and all that stuff. So, Rob, how'd you enjoy tonight's session?
Yeah, fun, absolutely fun. Really nice to get back into it again, and yeah, looking forward to cracking on with our weekly game. So thank you so much for running, and thank you to everyone as well. And also, B, it's really nice to see you again, and
Nice to see you
to role play with you again. It's been super duper long, so
long.
Yeah, it was nice to have you come along for today and the going forward as well. So yeah.
Excellent. Where can we find you on the internet?
Yeah, so you can find me at the Undead Gamer, of course without the E. That's on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I also stream on Twitch. We haven't streamed this year yet at all, so I should probably do that at some point. Maybe have a cheeky little stream this weekend. We'll see. But we are playing on the channel at the moment Bloodborne, The Sinking City, and because I'm a crazy fool and I got it for Christmas, maybe Jedi Fallen Order. So
Jedi Fallen Order fucking rules. That's a great game.
So stay tuned for that. I don't have a schedule anymore, but that will come at some point. But yeah, so thank you. Also, our podcast, listen to that. The Undead Gaming Cast is a monthly gaming podcast. We talk about video games, the industry, and stuff and things. Josh and I did last month did a roundup of the year in games of 2020, our best and worst and all that sort of thing. Also, stay tuned for our special Cyberpunk 2077 episode. Woo! That's gonna be fun. So yeah, and that's me.
Yeah, cool. All right, B, and how'd you enjoy the game? Thank you for filling in.
No worries. It's been amazing. I love it. I really love Briarin. I love how she's kind of slotted in with the group. I love the interactions between everyone. Literally, all the characters we've had good RP with. So I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Even if it's brief, but I'll be around until Neve comes back, and it's going to be awesome. I'm not really, I don't create content anywhere, but I'm gesturing on Twitch and on YouTube and such. I occasionally share some stuff, but don't create anything myself. Yeah, just catch me on this channel, I guess. Is where you're going to see me most.
Coolio.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I was
Yeah, catch me outside. How about that?
Prue, how'd you enjoy today?
I really liked it. It was nice to hang out with you all again and hang out with B properly for realsies in the real world, but also the internet, I guess. And thank you, Kirk, for running it. I don't know, it was nice that it was gentle its own way. It was like, here's a load of frogs to hit and some cool lobster people. Also, Pella got through whatever Pella's going through, and that was pleasant also. And yeah, just good stuff all around.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at Poopy Pants everywhere on the internet. Like Poopy Pants, but with an R in it. And I mostly talk about TTRPGs or other nonsense on the internet. And also, I'm part of Chasing Tails RPG. And we're about to start a Cyberpunk Red campaign.
Oi,
And I'm
oi.
going to be a
Nice.
net runner, and I'm going to be so cool. I don't think the others have understood the genre of cyberpunk is partly that you have to look cool as fuck and go to loads of parties and do loads of drugs. So they're in for a treat playing with me, who has
Honestly, the vibe.
intentionally made a character who specifically does that.
Dictionary definition of cyberpunk, that is. That's what you get.
And so yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, we also have D&D, we also have a variety TTRPG show. So there's other things to fill your noodle with if you're interested. If Kilted Cajun is not enough of a weekly fix, we got you covered.
You gotta have more.
Cool,
Oh.
cool. All right, and Josh, the sugar daddy of the channel.
Oh
How'd
my
you enjoy the
God.
show?
I have occasionally provided resources to this channel. Okay. Okay. It's just because I like the fucking stories we tell. It's fucking good. Okay. Call me a sugar daddy if you want it. But
Fucking addict.
I just did.
cool. Yeah, I'm Singularity Josh. Like Rob, I've also not streamed this year yet, but I do aim to try to do like one stream a week this year, rather than not doing any and then doing a bunch and then not doing any for a while. Generally speaking, I'm here every Friday. I'm when Neva's better and more able. I am part of the Addicts with B. I'm also over here playing Realm of the Frost Maiden, where I'm playing my beautiful Eladrin boy, Zaffron.
Hell's yeah.
I'm on the other Gamecast with Rob, and if you want to find my random internet musings, ever at Singularity Josh.
Excellent. And I am obviously Kilted Cajun. You can find me here. You can find me on Twitter at Kilted Cajun. Currently, right now, we are only running this game on Fridays until Neve recovers and returns to us, at which point we will hop back into Rime of Frost Maiden, and I can play both extremes of the weather. But yes, so thank you everyone for joining in. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid after I roll some credits. Thank you again for popping in and hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.